Hello, welcome, and good afternoon, everyone. This is the 2BCU Challenger League Season 4 XRD Finals. You are in for some hot-ass XRD Guilty Gear Revelator 2 action. I'm Dmash, over here is my co-commentator, Masker.
Hey. Hey,
Masker, you were one of the guys in the in Season 3, weren't you? You were like in the final.
Not exactly. Well, yes, yeah. And then I ended at the third place, winning against Koji with a really tough match. It was like then with the 9-10, but yeah, that's participating sure is exciting, and this is a pretty big event. There's quite a big prize pool and all. And yeah, it was really cool. We're gonna see a bunch of FT10s tonight with our top 4. Obviously, we will have 4 different matches. So
yeah, 4 FT10s. So we're gonna see potentially 40 matches.
That's gonna take
at least 40 matches.
Yeah, that's gonna take a bit of time. Of course, it's always a good time. XRD being.
I hope you boys are ready to watch 160 matches back to back as everyone goes 10-10.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Our 4 players today are the 4 big dogs of the European XRD scene: PsychedelicPet, Nyphi, Kidiot, and Minimalism. Nyphi's from France, Kidiot's from Sweden, Minimalism is Russian, and I do not know what that flag is next to Pet's name. Do you remember? I think
Denmark.
you asked.
It's
Denmark. Okay, cool.
And so yeah, we're gonna have Nyphi7, Pet, Potemkin, obviously, Minimalism, Slayer, and Kidiot with Johnny. So we have 4 different characters, and it's gonna be these guys are pretty much character specialists. They've been going around in the EU community. Obviously, like Nyphi and Pet and Kidiot are all town players. Although Minimalism, I think, has surfaced a bit more recently, but he's been doing work, and he's gonna show us exactly what he's capable of tonight, obviously. And yeah, there's gonna be a lot of matches, but it's gonna be a lot of great matches. Yeah. So the matchups themselves are gonna be we're gonna see first Kidiot against Minimalism, so it's gonna be Johnny against Slayer. I doubt that it's a very good matchup for Slayer. I think.
Oh, it's bad for Slayer, mate.
Yeah,
it is not
Johnny just kind of does things, you know. Obviously, Slayer is kind of struggles against characters that he can't really approach, and Johnny just has that dominance over neutral, especially against a character like that.
Well, I mean, Slayer struggles against characters, full stop. He's the legendary man at 25 bad matchups.
You are not wrong. I mean, I probably wouldn't say that every matchup is a bad matchup, but I mean, yeah, Slayer is generally considered one of the weaker character in the cast, but
yeah, he's weaker, but weaker in the context of Guilty Gear.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say, like, it's low tier. It's the conception that Guilty Gear has of low tier characters, so it will absolutely destroy you if given the chance.
Especially because Slayer is like quite a high variance character as well.
Yeah, it's a very mind game based character.
Yeah.
But, yeah, even beyond the matchup, obviously, Kidiot is a very, very strong player, and you're not gonna get through to him that easily.
Oh yeah, Kidiot's amazing.
Yeah, Minimalism is gonna have to be on his A game if he wants to really like win against him. And speaking of lower tier characters, we also have a Potemkin, which also not considered very strong, but Pet.
Oh yeah, Pet's winning. Pet's gonna win. I'm gonna tell you this right now. I have never participated in an online Guilty Gear tournament where a Potemkin did not win. Yeah. It happens all the time.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Between like even when we had a bunch of online tournaments between like Turkish, Leapfrog, Pets.
Yeah. This character is so represented.
Most of the time it was one of those 3 winning, and even when it wasn't them, it was probably like Nyphi or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
This character is so represented. Everyone
Yeah.
plays him. They always win.
yeah,
Like, I hear the arguments for Potemkin being low tier, and I understand them, but they just can't fight against data from the way I'm seeing it.
yeah. I have looked at the fact and decided to ignore them. Yeah.
What do you think about Potemkin versus Soul? How do you reckon that usually goes?
Potemkin versus Soul, I think Soul has the advantage a bit, but it's not the easiest matchup either. I think, yeah, a very important range is gonna be that 5H range, for example. It's gonna be a lot of mid-range poking, and then trying to get in. But Soul does that a bit better. Also, Gunflame is a very strong tool against Spot in general, so
Yeah, for sure.
especially when coupled with YRC, because this is XRD we're talking about. So
And it gives Soul like quite an easy way to contest Potemkin's backdash.
yeah,
Because like what really makes or breaks fighting against a Potemkin player is if you know how to actually meaty pressure them. Because when they've got backdash Buster, it's like so difficult unless you know what you're doing.
yeah, there's a bunch of OSs. I think Nyphi knows all of them, but I don't know if like you still gotta have the execution to get them out. So
Yeah. You gotta have execution to do OSs or safe jumps or whatever. So it's really nice to be able to rely on like a lingering projectile, like a coin or a gun flame or whatever. Like something where you can mess it up and still not mess it up, if you know what I mean.
yeah, you just throw that thing and you don't have to worry about like that situation. But yeah, it's I think it's doable for Potemkin, but it's one of those matches where Bot is not super like comfortable, which is most of them, to be honest. But it's doable.
I can see it like
to be fair, Bet knows Soul very well because he has a very good Soul sub. So.
Oh yeah, he does sub Soul, doesn't he? And he's quite strong, so I imagine he knows like a lot of the holes in the offensive game plan quite intimately.
Yes. Plus, he's played with Nyphi a lot in the past, so it could be. I genuinely don't really know who's gonna be on the winning end of this. It could be either of them. But yeah, you were saying before
I could see.
Sorry.
I could see either of them winning, but I always bet on Pet, me personally.
Mm.
Oh yeah, I think that fundamentally, I usually bet on in a grappler versus rushdown matchup. I usually bet on the grappler because it's like Soul particularly dominates being in the close range, which is exactly where Potemkin wants to be.
Yeah, but
So yeah, it's going to depend on how well Nyphi can like play that mid-range safe pokey game.
yeah, and well, to be fair, yeah, Soul can be played in a lot of different ways. It's not just rushdown that he has.
Sure, for sure.
So it's doable. Like I think one of the very telling example is just Haken, which is or was I don't know if he's still playing, but was the best Soul player in the world. He had that very defensive style, which is very not common for Soul players, but was just making it work so well. And yeah, for the anecdote, I think if you know Teresa, you probably do, since it's a pretty common figure in the Guilty Gear community. You know, he often comes to Europe and America to participate in tournaments. I think, from what I've heard, Teresa actually was so scared of Pet that he had a nightmare losing to him in tournaments. Before one of them. So that just tells you how the level that Pet has. Yeah. So that's gonna be our matchup. So they are kinda it's kinda two bad matchups for one of the characters, but I think it's clearly like doable, especially since you know if you're more solid than the opponent, it's
Really, that's what matters most.
Yeah.
It's fair enough talking about like matchups on paper, but what really matters is like how much does the player know about the matchup? How much do they know it in and out?
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be like all four of these guys. I wouldn't be surprised if they know these particular matchups in and out.
Yeah.
Just because I've seen Kidiot play, I've seen PsychedelicPet play, seen Nyphi play. These three guys always know the matchup, whichever weird character they're against.
I mean,
I only don't say it for Minimalism just because I haven't seen him that much. But he's playing against Johnny, who's like I don't know about you, man, but in my experience, everyone knows the bloody Johnny matchup intimately. Everyone knows every gap really well.
Oh
They
man,
play
I
against them all
wouldn't
the
say
time.
that, but I mean, Johnny is fairly popular, so you know,
Yeah.
you see a lot of him. Plus, we still have Kidiot, which is really strong, so you can learn the matchup with him. Also, just completely like off topic, but I want to point out because it irks me that I had an orange rank and I played with Nyphi earlier and I lost it. And every time I'm on stream and I want to show off my orange rank to be like more professional, in a sense, I just lose it just before, and I'm so mad.
Yeah, now you're like officially on a level with me. Anyone watching the stream will think that we are equal levels of player, and I haven't played in like 3 months. This yellow has stayed with me, and I'm not losing
I mean,
it.
to be fair, I haven't played in monsters either. But, I'm still sad about losing my orange rank again. This sucks. But anyway, yeah. So, yep. So this is of course hosted by 2BCU. You are on the Twitch channel. We also have a Discord for 2BCU, and there's also merch.
Yeah, there's like shirts and hoodies, and I think an apron. The apron is pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
I can go for the apron.
Man.
Men's sizes, women's sizes, all sizes in between.
Yeah, I probably didn't see that one.
Yeah.
But, I think most of the merch is gonna go, like most of the money made from the merch is gonna go to commentators, and that's us. So please give us your money.
Wow, nice.
Okay, that's not a very flattering way to ask.
I need it.
Yeah.
I've got
but
3
yeah,
kids over here.
there's a lot of cool stuff, obviously, with the design of the shirts and also.
Leapfrog says, "Yo, is that Brian F wearing the t-shirt?" That's good. Yeah, this is sponsored by 2BCU. We're also sponsored officially by LC Power, Streamplify, and Nitro Concepts.
Yes.
LC Power, who are offering prizes to the winners of this league. They're offering like a monitor to each of the top 2. They're like 160 hertz or something. I thought it only went up to 144 hertz, so 160 hertz must be like pretty sick, pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's really like the good stuff for streaming and of course like games in general with pretty low latency and yeah, there's actually like a bunch of things that the winners will be able to choose from.
Yeah, one of the prizes, in fact, on offer is by our sponsor, Streamplify. Like, they're offering webcams, microphone gear, streamlining. They do all kinds of stuff like that. They even do desks. The winners, people who are first and second place, are going to get their choice of a webcam, microphone gear, or streamlining from them, and one of these monitors, and whatever's in the prize pool.
Yeah. By the way, the Maturino. It's there's quite a bit of money on it. Of course, you can use the codes. It's completely free. You just gotta have like a social media account, whether it's like YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, whatever, and you can add like 25 cents, I think. Yeah, 25 cents to the price pool. So since it's free and it takes like 10 seconds, just be sure to go ahead and use the codes. It supports the winners, obviously, which are going to give you a great show. So you want to support these people, obviously.
This is going to sound like a promotional question.
That's not the only sponsor we have. We also have. Let me just check the thing. Yeah, Streamplify and Nitro Concept, which again, quality and affordable streaming equipment. They have gaming chair, Kanban desk, and all that good things. So Kidiot is in the room. I think. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're gonna interview.
Yeah.
Wow, this is the real one.
That's what I was about to say. We get an interview with all the players before they play their match. So I think we're gonna start. From the schedule, we start with Minimalism for the interview.
So we jump into the general chat and then do that, right? Oh!
Okay.
He's gonna get pulled in.
Yeah, he's gonna get
He's
pulled
gonna
in.
get sucked.
Yeah.
Yes, ready.
Hello.
Hello, dear ones. Minimalism, I am.
Hey, how's it going? I don't know. Would you like to introduce yourself? How long have you been playing XRD for?
2 years, I think.
Okay, cool.
Alright, how are you feeling about your first match against Kidiot? Do you think you're comfortable against Johnny, or I mean, with Slayer maybe it's not gonna be that easy to feel comfortable in that matchup. But how do you think you're gonna go about trying to get that win?
In this case, Kidiot is not easy,
Yep.
but I ready for match about the same as Yuri Alexeyevich Gagarin for the fly into space.
Yeah, we like to see it. Some national pride right there. What do you
Yeah.
think the score will be?
5-10 in my favor, or
Oh.
9-10.
9-10.
my
Yeah,
favor.
there you go.
Ah,
There
yeah.
you go.
You're ready for a tough match.
Of
I
course.
mean, yeah, with Kidiot it's bound to be.
If you do actually win 10-9, who would you like to face in the grand finals
Yeah.
out of the other two?
Yes, only not with Pet, I think. He is too ancient evil, and I am not Holy Inquisitor.
That is reasonable. I also wouldn't want to fight Pet.
Yeah. He's a scary man. Very big man, very orange, so you know.
Cool.
Yep.
Yeah, sweet.
Well, I think that's gonna be it. So yeah, thank you for that minimalism and good luck out there.
Thank you guys, good show for you.
Oh
We
yeah.
hope. Bye. Okay, so now we should have an interview with Kidiot.
Oh, he's gonna get pulled in too.
Yeah, he's gonna get pulled in. Still has too much power. Yeah,
Yeah,
Can
really.
just pull people into vocal. Yep. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Hello, Kidiot.
Hello guys. Can you hear me well?
Yeah, we can hear you well. Would you like to introduce yourself in any fashion?
Well, sure. To the people who don't know me, I'm Kidiot. I've been playing since a little bit before Rev 2 released, and I've basically mained Johnny ever since.
Right on. What is your favorite thing about Johnny? It's like what gravitated you towards him.
It's honestly, it's just that I can have a lot of fun with him in training mode. He just gives me, he just solves that itch for execution.
Yeah, you're a lad man.
Yeah, pretty much. It's fun.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, I mean you're kind of a D Johnny in Europe, right now. So what do you think about the Slayer matchup?
I think it's pretty bad for Slayer.
Yeah.
Slayer has to do some really risky big reads, and Johnny just doesn't have to take many risks. He can just kind of punish him. If I don't hit into too many raw pile bunkers, I should be fine.
Okay. So
That is the plan.
so you're going in pretty confident.
Yeah, it shouldn't be a problem, I think. I hope.
Okay.
Have you done much in preparation
If
for
you're
this matchup?
confident, and if you're confident in being comfortable in this matchup, what do you think the score will be?
Well,
I
if
mean,
I'm in shape, 10-0.
Oh. Okay. That's yeah. Just,
I rate that. I rate that as an answer. Have you done much in preparation for the matchup? Have you done I don't know, grinded out your character-specific combos, done any like labbing against Slayer's offense, any of that kind of silliness?
And nah, not really. I've been sick for about a week now, so my voice is still a bit messed up. Sorry about that. But no, I haven't really played that much.
Okay, you reckon you can just wing it then? You can just wing
Yeah.
your way into
To be fair, if you're comfortable in the matchup, then you can just kind of do
If
whatever.
he's comfy, he's comfy.
Yeah.
I'm comfy right now.
Yeah.
Probably done the work already.
We in the top 4 we also have like Nyphi and Pet. Which of them would you prefer playing against if you win?
Both of them are really strong, and I like fighting both of them, to be honest. But I feel like Pet is more experienced against me, and it tends to give me a bit more trouble.
I see.
Because recently, quite recently, I've played Nyphi a few times, and it's just gone quite well. So I would probably like playing Nyphi if I'm going for the win. But both of them are really fun to play against, so either of them.
That's nice.
That's cool, yeah. Well, I think we're all set. We're gonna be waiting for Minimalism to show up in the room, and I think we're gonna be good to go. Well, thank you, Kidiot, and
Thank you.
yeah, good luck on your match and on the top 4 in general.
Thanks, guys. See you.
Yeah,
They
bye.
did.
Right. We're just gonna, as I said, just gonna wait for Minimalism to show up, and then we'll be on our way. It's gonna be a good show. And as a reminder, again, this is first to 10, so this is gonna be pretty tough for the players to go through. But they've been playing for a while now. They got experience, so an FT10, a bunch of first to 10s is like doable.
If you're top level in this game, a first to 10 is light work.
Yep.
You know,
True.
it's difficult to play anything less. This game is very annoying otherwise. Playing like a 2 out of 3 in XRD is not the one, because it's so momentum heavy and I just always want to play it a little bit more every time.
Yeah. Plus, yeah, it's a game where a lot of stuff can happen. So you kind of want that pretty long set for adaptation, trying to learn and trying to really like try and understand what your opponent is doing. So
Yeah, for sure. Because there's so many little avenues, little moments where one can express themselves on defense or offense. So many little like habits or tendencies that one can take advantage of and one can notice in the opponent. And having a long set is really, really helpful in a game like this, especially when it's like cottoning onto almost any of them can suddenly score you like 1,000,000 damage out of nowhere.
yeah, that's true. Also, I don't think we. What the hell?
It was
Okay.
Minimalism. He's here.
Okay, yeah, is there? Also, I don't think we thought about like saying it, but Kidiot was the champion for the last Challenger League. With he beat Squid Guy for the title, and it was I think it was a 10-0. Yep.
True.
Ooh. Yep. I think we're good to go. The
Yeah.
players are
We're ready.
in place.
Do we need to like give them a signal or something?
Well, it's fine. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
There we go. Johnny against Slayer. Kidiot against Minimalism. Let's get it.
No intros.
No intros,
We're getting
just-
right to business.
Yeah, jumping straight into it.
We're bloody
This-
getting right to
they're
business,
here to
baby.
kill.
They're doing a connection check. It looks like it sucks. Kidiot's taking advantage. They're going straight in for it. Yeah, maybe they're just being cool. Maybe they're just being easy. Ooh! Counter hit, it's late. It's the big money starter.
What?
It's what every Slayer player likes to see.
Are they playing? I mean, I've been booted out of the spectator mode, so.
Okay, Masker is commentating blind right now. It's fine.
Okay.
It's a wild ride.
Well,
Kidiot's guard gauge is cranked to the maximum.
guess I'll just watch that on the stream.
Yeah, yeah. You'll have it on like a slight delay.
Sure. Do better.
Okay, cool. Round start coin from Johnny. You'll love to see it. It doesn't actually work out. Slayer takes the optimal route, which is just avoid it, which actually leaves Johnny a coin down. He gets his offensive pressure going. Kidiot's still struggling to get on levels here. Still on a level 1, little baby. Oh, wow. Ooh, good air throw on the counterburst. Good blitz back. That's what you like to see. Kidiot's just mashing buttons and frame traps. He keeps mashing buttons. He drops his first combo, he hits the second. He gets his cool little safe jump setup. That was a cross-up, and Minimalism was ready for it. I don't know how on earth he was ready for that. Hard knockdown? Yeah, he RCs to definitely get the hard knockdown.
Slayer players are very acquainted with cross-ups, to be fair, so...
That's true. If they can dish it out, they better be able to take it. Kidiot rocking the gold burst because he needs to. Excellent tactical decision. Uses that meter immediately. This Vio IRC, what you saying?
Yeah, it was YRC. Obviously, classic of Johnny. Extremely powerful, dude.
Level 3! Ooh, good 6B, catches the air dash out. Keeps him in the corner. Gets them levels up. Hard knockdown? Yeah! Level 3, safe jump setup. Ooh, the backdash off to 6k, very interesting. That move's pretty minor, so people are incentivized to push after it. God, Minimalism just walking forwards is pretty scary, not gonna lie to you. Oh god, he's gonna close it up, super. RC, if he needs it. Convincing. Moscow, were you able to see the second bit of that?
No, it's fine. Okay, I finally caught up. It's fine. Let's
okay,
rock.
cool. It was
Okay,
going
good.
in fast mode for you then. Damn, Johnny 5k just like went over the Slayer stop. That was crazy because it moves his hurt box up a little bit.
Yeah.
Unblockable setup, very cute.
It kind of low crushes at a certain distance.
Yeah, yeah. Very
Catching
cool.
the backdash with the coin here. Level 2 on deck. Yeah, that's gonna be a full conversion.
RC's for the knockdown.
RC, ooh, gonna miss that. Take a
Yeah,
button.
you spent 50 minutes for nothing, boyo.
Yeah. Ooh,
Ooh,
yeah.
Ooh, that was cool as. Very neat combo, the entertainer.
Yeah, there was a little drop, but Minimalism tried to tech button, so he got caught by the coins. Okay, getting into that stick throw already. Obviously, Johnny offense is really that dash throw that you can mix with a lot of stuff. It's kind of hard to react to the dash, and his throw is just one of the best in the game.
Yeah, really.
It almost feels like they gave him a command grab on like 6H. if you
Yeah, it
think
is a
about
command grab.
Yeah.
It is functionally a command grab. There's so much damage. Gets me so
It's,
much.
it's just a very, very good tool in general. With Johnny, you can also get your levels back, since you need them to do like most Johnny things. Get that pressure, get that neutral, get that. Oh man!
Great grab! He's ready
Yeah.
for it. He's seen that shit before. Whoa!
He's ready for the Slayer.
There was so many jump dusts in that combo.
Yeah. How many?
Super?
Oh. What?
Oh,
Cross
cross up! Cross up!
It hits cross up. Yep.
That was cool.
Yeah.
He charged it. I'm not sure if it was full charge, because when it's full charge, it's unblockable.
Yeah, as well. I think full charge is like very long, so I don't think it was full charge.
Yeah, I think it was half charge.
Like, close enough that it hits cross up. Getting clipped by the overhead. Getting that.
Is he really the type of guy to like?
Oh
God. So sad.
Yeah, rejected
wait.
level 3, spending it immediately, getting back at level 2. Safe jump with those YRC.
Minimalism no blocking because he's playing Slayer.
Obviously. Okay, hard knockdown. It's YRC time again. Blocking that.
That's gonna mix. Good block.
Minimalism trying to get out of that corner. Getting a back bunker. Whoa.
Man, Slayer has to spend so much meter,
Yeah.
but not that much in a situation like that where it's mid-screen.
Oh, but I think
Ooh.
that's, yeah. It was
Great
there.
string. Crouch confirm.
Okay, that's one round from
Oh,
Minimalism.
counter hit power bunker right from the gate.
No full conversion on it. Okay, pressing
Oh,
that
he
back
bashes
there.
through.
Yeah, a reminder to all the people watching that bursting against Johnny is its own minigame. That's about as complex as playing normal here against other
Yeah. You burst if you're inside of his sunglasses, and otherwise do not do it.
Yeah, and even then you burst and just RCs and you're dead. Okay, getting that low.
Dance dash.
Yep.
Run the jewels. Gets the levels. This combo is still going.
Yeah. How much like wall bounce does one man even need?
Man, Johnny close slash. Goodness me. Whiff's
Yeah.
so quick that he was able to just grab afterwards. What a normal.
Ooh, very good 6 speed. Spending the burst immediately. Minimalism trying not to give that advantage, that momentum to Kidiot, but Kidiot seizing it anyway. Getting Minimalism in the corner. Nice blitz, nice counter blade.
Blitz back.
Yeah,
Very funny.
it's excellent, bro. Okay, getting that
Ooh.
hard
Cool
knockdown.
conversion.
Back to
Wasn't
seven.
true, but
Yeah.
we'll take
What?
it.
I mean,
Oh yeah.
that worked.
Doesn't keep it burst safe.
Yeah.
He thought there was no
Meter on
chance.
Minimalism side, gonna spend them immediately. Oh,
That was
Yeah.
awkward.
yeah. I don't think that's what Minimalism wanted. Oh, yeah.
Good shoulder check. The double cross up from so far away.
As we said, Slayer players know about cross-ups. They've been practicing them.
Oh, very slippery movement from Minimalism. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Just catching that backdash. You're
Just
not
gonna
going
hold it.
anywhere.
The Mexican standoff. Because he was in chip range, so he had to do something about it.
全人類の半分に必要とされる俺様はすこぶる美人だからな。
Yeah, minimalism, like thinking, just taking a few seconds to think about what's going down right now, trying to adjust. Okay, misfiner, pushing minimalism to a corner here. Ooh,
Great check on the back there.
not catching that one.
Ooh, just block. Yeah, burst punish. Gets the hard
Yeah.
knockdown, doesn't get the level. I don't think he really can from that position.
A reminder to everyone that bursting against Johnny is hard.
It is very difficult.
I mean, to give you an idea, because like Johnny gets levels of OTG, and because bursting Johnny is so hard in general, a lot of players just burst OTG against him.
Because you can get him to whiff 2 coins.
Yeah,
Because then A, he doesn't get the level, and B, he misses 2 coins.
yep.
And I know it
you
doesn't feel like it, but those coins are a resource.
get- Yep. And you get to go back to neutral and maybe win. Well, like if you let Johnny get those the level 3 on your knockdown, you're gonna be in some deep trouble. Ooh, nice 2S. Yeah.
Spends a meter for it. This
Yeah.
is cool. Corner to corner, coast to coast. No level, still on level 1. He's a little level 1 bad man right now.
Ooh, God.
Oh!
Yeah.
That was a great call by Minimalism right there. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Very clever.
Ooh, nice the overhead counter hit.
No burst,
Getting
no
that
burst from
combo.
Kidiot.
Yeah,
He's holding it tight. Oh, great anti-air. Oh, the extension.
Yeah.
The footloose dandy.
I did not think that would kill, but
No, me neither.
Yeah, good call by Minimalism.
Yeah, he must
Yeah,
have known
he-
it would kill.
Yeah, he also had 50 meter as we said. Okay, getting out of that corner, getting
Oh, the
back,
Johnny
getting
backdash
thrown back
into DP.
Very handa.
Late air dash, classic Guilty Gear.
Hold on. Yeah, this is probably that. No, the drop.
Nah, it's a high connect, it's really difficult that one.
Yeah.
Ooh,
You get so many
footsies.
resources. Ooh, yeah.
That was footsies right there.
Yeah. Let me just confirm from like almost the whole screen away.
Yeah, really. Oh, this character is fair.
Yeah.
I love him so dearly.
Yeah, the treasure hunt extensions are so like, yeah, I won't say anything bad about it, but I mean, no.
Hey man, they're hard, therefore they're balanced. Okay?
Yeah,
That's how it works. You should be able to do it because it's hard.
I mean, RC is fair because it costs meter.
Yeah, precisely.
Yeah. Okay, talking about RC.
Tornado RC.
Getting back against the wall.
Oh, great grab.
Yeah.
He backs off. I think he was scared of super or burst or something.
Ooh.
Doesn't
missing
punish
the
Fire
punish.
Bunker.
Fire bunker is like -20.
Yeah.
We gotta get those punishes. It's probably not really easy with
But he's spending all his money. Oh, the guard gauge.
yeah. Trying to burst
Away here.
Yeah. That's a pretty bad end of round for Kidiot here, but
Yeah.
he'll make it back probably.
It happens. Oh, round start cross up
yeah.
into the dust reset. Oh, very cool. Counter hit to take out buttons.
Yeah, that's the money
God
maker.
damn. This is Slayer.
Okay, 6-stage pile bunker, seeing it for safety. Kidiot stuck in that corner, finding a hit.
Oh, he doesn't get the punish on it. Oh,
This man did a blitz attack.
yeah, full charge
slash
blitz.
forward, close slash. No fear from on Kidiot's side. Level 3. Yeah, this is where it crumbles for minimalism.
Oh, yeah, Johnny just easily able to take the momentum back out of nowhere.
Yeah, level 3. Ooh, whiffing.
To cross up the wall.
Kidiot's are using it immediately.
He just meant to escape. He didn't mean to hit him. That's a 2-for-1 special.
Like, dashing forward and back like so many times.
Oh, he's out of money. He's not out of unblockables. Oh! That sucked.
Man.
Oh, such an unfortunate burst.
Yeah.
If he'd done it before the RC, he would have been alright. Oy.
Yep. Okay, getting that.
Great air toss.
He just is 6H at like, you know, throw range, so absolutely no fear on King Kidiot's side. Getting that
Can I have
knockdown.
power?
Yeah, you're perfect. Getting your legs cut off by Johnny there. That's a feeling everyone can relate
No,
to.
no.
I think. Oh,
Yeah,
God.
for sure. That 2S has taken many angles.
Yeah.
Yeah, late air dash.
Okay, hard knockdown. Whatever few resources
Don't
on
block
both
me,
sides, but is it gonna matter? What?
Kidiot
Okay,
baiting a
block.
burst that he did not have. He spends 100 meter for a mix-up.
And that Forest taking the match. Also, I seen in the chat, yeah, Johnny and Enfield players are best friend. From what I've heard from both, like Johnny and Enfield players, that is not true. Every time I've seen one talk about the other, they fucking hate the other characters.
Nah, we're best friends in real life, so it's like pro wrestling. We just pretend to be enemies.
Yeah, true.
It's for the show. Ooh,
Okay,
that was
Diana.
very cool conversion. He blows it. I think he messed up a stance cancel or something. Ooh. Counter hit under pressure, giving them follow-up. Very cool. Doesn't punish the blitz. Oh, no air throw. I think he was going for it.
Ooh, nice conversion. Minimalism tried like a DDC bite, but it did not work out.
Yeah.
Ah, the
Very
man.
potent tool when it comes off. Ooh!
Yeah,
Strictly
and
Come Dancing!
yeah, and getting that unburstable damage, it was very smart on minimalism's part. Okay, getting,
Did you see Dandy Step? Kidiot having none of it?
Getting, I mean, then this
Oh,
build a
yeah.
lot of meters. So.
It does build a bunch of power. Kidiot managed to instant block Thingamajiggy. Map punch, which is punishable. Very cool pickup there.
Okay, this is the right time. Knockdown time, level 3 on deck. Yeah, dead angel out of cross up.
Poor man's almost out of money though.
Oh, whoa. Yeah, but it's fine, he has 50 meters, so just get
He's
it
got
back.
50 meters, so he's essentially rich.
Yeah. Okay, 100
Benzameter. Oh, great blitz. Just not even holding the mix up. Wants none of it.
He really, like, managed to confirm the blitz into a 4S.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was well unfortunate. Definitely hoping for the close. Yeah, just match through Slayer pressure.
Yeah,
Make him earn those power bunkers.
I don't think it's a very good burst from Minimalism because yeah.
Oh, the footsies on this man.
My god. Mappa just lost to 5k, dude.
Yeah. I think it's got like quite bad hurtbox on it. I think it's like a blanket ball, but the hurtbox extends way in front of it.
Still in the chat telling us, yeah, Zake would be proud. And yeah, he's not wrong. Okay, getting Minimalism all the way to the corner here.
He always gets it. He
Getting
gets the
that
hard
back
knockdown.
setup.
Unblockable setup. Ooh, now the Slayer player can't block.
Try to
Doesn't crack the
break
suit though.
first, I think. Whoa! Yeah, very good air throw. Kidiot is like, his third eye is wide open.
Yeah, he's on fire right now. It was interesting then he went for a hard burst bait, because if you just went for stance dash, you can just bait burst like that.
Interesting. But we are like 6-0 and Kidiot announced that he would win, like if it's feeling well, he would win like 10-0.
He was hoping for the 10-0, yeah.
Yeah. Is the prophecy going to be true?
Well, Minimalism hoping for a 10-9, that could still happen. He's well on the way to that.
Yeah.
This is in fact part of his plan. He's just going to throw the first 9 games.
Yeah.
So that he can be right.
Way, like the whoever is supposed to win to play against him after this will be too scared, so they'll just give up.
Great jump DOS.
Getting him out of there. Ooh, the foot loose. This
Having none of the
third
cross up.
eye is open. Oh god, yeah.
Great knock.
Yeah, okay, the third eye was open, but the first two weren't. So you know that happens.
Can't react to 26 frame overheads.
Yeah.
It's the net play unblockable. Minimalism taking advantage of every facet of the environment right now.
I mean, you kinda have to.
You
at that
have to.
point.
You must. They're
Ooh,
going
yeah.
to. You should.
You're not getting out. You're stuck here.
I love going for the unblockable setup against Slayer. Like he's not going to BDC anyway.
Okay, that's quite a bit of damage. Getting level 3 back here. Yeah, Minimalism not burst here. No!
I look like an option select.
What are you doing? Fire bunker, that's dead.
Yeah.
Okay, just taking the round. Yeah, and for now, Minimalism has won quite a number of rounds, but hasn't managed to take a game of Kidiot.
Yeah. So the current like 6-0 score looks a lot worse than it really is. Minimalism is doing like a really bang-up job right now. He's not able to clutch the second one in a row.
Yeah, to be fair, taking rounds of Kidiot is not.
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
Yeah,
Oh, no air throw.
I can, but on the good day. Okay, Zyhander. Okay, ooh, 6 counter hit, that's gonna be a lot of
Yeah,
damage.
it's big damage. That's Johnny King make a starter. He messes up the bash dash cancel or something.
Okay, level 3 on deck again.
Oh! Kidiot's on point.
Yeah.
He knows to throw these air dash attempts.
Yeah.
Playing against Z's one too many times.
This man will not be crossed out. And yes, lots of that's a lot of lead that Kidiot has. This is the first to 10 again, so there's only 3 games left for Kidiot to take before he ascends to grand final.
That was a crazy mix-up and it worked, but Slayer jump S, the ha ha ha. It's too crummy of a of a jump in.
Ooh, very good conversion with the like air.
Ooh,
Whoa.
very cool. I've never seen that before.
Two very cool combos. Oh man, catching the Dundee. 100 meter on Kidiot's side. This is not a situation you want to. Yeah, just
such a win
there.
condition.
No!
There's a nightmare scenario.
Yeah,
Level 3 full meter in the corner.
Yeah. Also, there was like 7 hits to that combo, and like 5 of them were jungle.
Yeah.
Just want to point that out.
The D in Kidiot stands for some dust.
True. I mean, I play Soul, so I know the love.
Yeah, you're familiar with that button.
Yeah, I understand.
He goes for the cross-up, but doesn't quite capitalize on it. Ooh, good little cross-up, very cute.
Okay, getting back to the ground with that hard knockdown. Slayer time. Ooh,
Oh, the super.
Hits. It's gonna work out. That's my
Yeah,
game.
you don't see it too often, but when you do, it hits.
Yeah, I mean, have you seen the range this thing has? It's -6 on block. Oh, Minimalism going back to the room. I don't know. Maybe someone.
Better not be a concede. He doesn't think it's. Oh, okay, all right, that's reasonable. He needs 2 minutes.
Yeah, that's fair.
Alright.
I mean, yeah, Sweden, Russia. That's not really the best connection, probably. This game is still stuck in delay hell. We hope we're all praying for rollback one day, but Arxis has
I'm
not
not
given
banking
us,
on it.
has not blessed us with the rollback yet. So we
I
hope.
wouldn't bet on it.
But that's the sad thing is that I probably wouldn't either. But I mean, maybe. Who knows? But yeah. Just Minimalism gonna go check his connection apparently. Well, it's not going very well for him to be fair. It's like 8-2 right now, so Kidiot only need 2 games, while Minimalism still needs 10. Yeah, he's gonna try his best to take the most amount of games from Kidiot as he can, but that's not gonna be easy.
Very tricky.
Yeah. But yeah.
I wonder what like internet witchcraft he's doing with these 2 minutes. Wonder if he can like close a bunch of applications or something.
What happened? What happens is that like Minimalism just trying to check his internet, so because apparently the connection is not that great, and he'll be back soon enough.
He's trying to buy 2 minutes while he Google searches how to beat Johnny in Exile.
Yeah. How do I react to
got it.
Johnny Dash? I think
We've got 2 left.
8-match connection test. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah, rollback is kind of the new standard for the industry, which, I mean, it took like a literal pandemic for them to finally give us what we wanted, but it's cool that it's here now. We got a bunch of more retro games with it, we got the newer games with it, and XRD is just a game that came out in that period where it's kinda hard to like get rollback in the game if it's not like built around it. So I don't know, maybe in some years we'll see rollback with maybe emulation or whatever, but it's gonna be stuck in delay hell for a while, which is unfortunate. But the community is still here. I mean, we have also, yeah, Maturino. Go check that out. But yeah, the community is here. Just quite a bit of money still with the Maturino in the game, and there's just a lot of people still playing and just enjoying that game because XRD is so good, man. I hope one day.
Indeed.
yeah.
It's just a shame that it's like a relic of the before the shit was industry standard.
Yeah. It's still a really cool game to play, but don't be greedy. Give me a spot. Does he want the player one spot? I mean, to be fair, he did like the whole, almost the whole.
Oh, he's ready. I think he might be ready. Give me
sit
spot.
down. Yeah, he wants to keep your spot, man.
Why does he want player one spot? What is this?
Because, like, if you think about it, the 8-0 is like the 8 is on player one side, so he wants that probably. You're gonna mess up the overlay.
He's not wrong.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to get someone to switch it. Why are you being weird about this?
Okay.
I thought Kidiot was gonna help.
Yeah, giving him the
I thought
spot.
Kidiot was gonna be real. Damn, man. The bigger man.
Man, yeah. Still, it's on your segment. Yeah.
Alright, easy enough.
The P1 power up. Ah, yeah. Maybe that's it. So, music power up. Oh, yeah. Maybe Minimalism is like gonna play Birthday Train or something. Mm-hmm. Okay, Stel, do you think?
Yeah, do you consent?
Yeah, it's on your mark, so. Okay. Well, do we tell them to go ahead then?
Yeah, what's going on? Why are they playing? Why did they get into the game?
Alright, getting back to it. So,
That was confusing. Sorry about that delay, everyone.
Yeah. So as you can see, again, this is 8-0 for Kidiot right now.
Ooh, just empty, nothing. Bait in the burst, very cool.
Oh, whoa. That was very strange jump pass.
Oh, the footsie. See, Kidiot definitely doing that on reaction at this point. That's cool. Oh, great burst bait.
I think Minimalism, the music Minimalism is going willing to power himself up is Black Soul, I think its name is the Zato GG1 theme.
Oh, right.
Now you know. Oh, wow,
Dude, double counter hit.
Whoa!
Big
The
power.
counter, he cut his leg before the stomp.
Late air dash, you love to see it.
Very tricky to block. Ooh,
Oh.
reset.
Heavy kick though.
Oh god, yeah.
Catches the press and something with that setup. Ooh, that was a cross up. Kidiot was ready for it. I certainly wasn't.
Lots of very high
Lots of guard
hits.
gates.
Whoa,
Footloose Dandy did so much damage.
Yeah, Footloose did like a whole combo worth of damage because of the risk. But yeah, this is Kidiot on match point here.
No
Okay,
idea,
the
not even
bomb.
gonna try it. Not even gonna look at him.
Yeah, Minimalism like
Just backing off.
yeah, respecting that jump.
Yeah.
Ah, I forgot.
Air misfinder is quite difficult.
How do we still ID like these mappa consistently like even in the
Yeah, really.
Oh god.
Oh yeah. It's a black beat. It doesn't matter. It gets him the hard knockdown. It gets him the
Yeah.
level.
It may be a fake combo, but the damage still hurt.
Yeah, it's real enough.
Yeah.
He's being real slippy here.
Yep.
I'm not sure what he's fishing for.
Lots of meter on both sides.
Oh!
There we go.
Caught a big fish.
Hellfire. That's not gonna kill, but yeah, Minimalism just spent 100 million for that. Ooh, the 6p.
Misfire RC.
Ooh,
Ooh,
yeah.
great catch.
Minimalism
Good
saving
scram.
that round. Right, getting back into it. Just a lot of respect on like both sides, but Kidiot catching Minimalism with the 6p first. Oof. Yeah, okay, it's fine. Kidiot back against the wall now, getting the IVs. Ooh, the dead angle. It was baited, but not punished. I mean, to be fair, punishing Johnny's dead angle is very, very hard because it's also -6 on block. Because clearly, the defensive option of Johnny is What?
Whoa! That was a crazy gold burst.
I mean, that was a crazy blocked goal burst. Too.
Yeah, really. I can't believe he was ready for it.
I'm not sure. Whoa, okay. No FD left on Minimalism side, no mirror. Gonna have to try to get out of there.
Flashing a lot of FD here.
Man.
God, he's spending so much bar on FD.
I mean, like Minimalism's defense was really good in sequence.
Yeah, it
but
was.
It was not enough. Yeah, Radfish, you probably know about the the Johnny vibe check, considering your brother's character of choice. Ooh, that's 5H. Yeah, not gonna confirm.
That's big footsie button.
We get to see the classic Minimalism. I'm gonna do nothing in neutral and you're gonna be confused.
Yeah. You're gonna do something silly, I'm gonna hit you for 1 million damage.
Oh, the burst not going through.
Sad burst.
Ooh, the drop though. 5k. 5k. How active is 5k for you? What the hell?
Quite a bit, evidently.
Yeah.
Ooh, good blitz.
It's
That's
over.
the answer, that's why. No bursting there.
Yeah.
You're gonna be able to finish this. Instant kill, yeah, there you go.
Oh no! Now this happened to me too many times for me to critically.
Oh, great throw.
What? Kidiot, please, yeah. Okay. It's fine. But Kidiot, please.
Oh man. Come on now.
Yeah.
Kidiot whipping up the quick 10-0. That grab was pretty sick.
And that's gonna be it for the first game. Kidiot is gonna accomplish the prophecy of 10-0. And yeah, Minimalism. I just love this game. And yeah,
Same, bro.
it's excellent.
Fuck you, man.
I
I don't know what he's trying to say to us, but
yeah, Exile is such a cool game that you can have a lot of fun playing it, even if you lose. But yeah, that's that show was a set, and Kidiot winning 10-0. It's gonna be waiting in grand finals for whoever win this next match between Nyphi7 from France and PsychedelicPet Potemkin from Denmark. And yeah, I see Nyphi bringing the game. It's gonna be here any minute. And let me just check the schedule quick.
oh yeah, we're gonna do like an interview with them.
Yeah,
Sequentially.
again. Yeah, and Nyphi is gonna be like coming to the vocal channel for the interview, and he is now in the room.
Doesn't have a microphone.
We're doing the
He didn't want to speak with us. That's rough.
I don't. Okay. Do I read it or do you want to do it?
I can read it.
Okay, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Psychedelic Pete. No, Psychedelic Pete. Is that why he's called that? His name's Pete, and I've been playing Potemkin with a B for 21 years, and I'm looking forward to be playing against my bestest pal Nyphi, and hopefully we can put on a good show. I will face off against Kid Genius, kind of works, Kid Genius, and or Maximalism later, and I will try my hardest to stay awake for that. Prepare? We were supposed to prepare with 5 question
For the
marks.
score, yeah.
He thinks the score.
Yeah.
He thinks the score is going to be 3-8 before he rage quits.
Yeah.
And who does he want to face in the grand finals is whoever plays the shittiest character. Slayer, smiley face.
I mean, if you're going purely by tier list, technically, Pet is playing the worst characters.
Yeah, technically, he wants to play himself.
Yeah.
That's his preferred.
Yeah.
Okay, I see why he went for the red.
To be able to do that. Okay, now that we went over Pet's interview, we're gonna be interviewing Nyphi. Yep. Okay. He's in the room, so everyone. Okay. Yo. Hey Nyphi, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. What about you guys?
We're doing fine. I mean,
Oh, feeling good, man.
Yeah, commentating XRD and all, so it's
How,
always a good time.
How do you feel? How you doing?
I'm a bit anxious, to be honest, because I have to play against my pal PsychedelicPet, and he's kind of good at this game, you know.
Yeah. You have a lot of
We've seen him
experience
bunch
against
of
me.
times. I mean, it has been grinding a bit.
Yeah, just a little bit.
I mean, yeah, you've played with pets a lot in the past. I think, like, who won the most set, do you think?
I really don't know.
Yeah, it's probably hard to say.
The thing is, I think we never had a close set between the both of us. It was either me stomping on him or he stomping on me.
Yeah. It's that kind of player matchup. Then.
Yeah.
That's probably pretty stressful in a tournament setting. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's way more stressful in a longer set like the one we are about to play. But I don't know. It's just a game, you know. I don't like this. I don't even play this game anymore, you know.
Yeah,
Of course.
you can you tell yourself that. I mean.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna be. Yeah, Pet announced that it's gonna be a 3-8 before he rage quits. What do you think the score would look like? I mean, it's a hard question to answer, I guess, but.
I think if he's good, he can maybe take a match out of me. Maybe. I'm not.
Maybe
really
one.
sure.
Maybe he can take one round.
Maybe, but it's gonna be hard. But I believe in my boy.
Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be not easy. If you do win, you're gonna be facing off against Kidiot. I think, from what I've seen, you think the Johnny matchup is not like horrible for Sol. I think you think it's pretty doable. But
I think Sol win every matchup in this tournament.
Oh really?
Like not by a long shot, but I think he beat Pot, Johnny and Slayer.
Really?
Hell yeah, dude.
I see. And what would you feel about playing with Kidiot?
I don't know. Like, if it was like 1 year ago, it would be so fucking free. But but Kidiot became so good so fast. I'm not sure about my chance of winning. But I have reviewed the replay of the matches we played together, like in the last 3 weeks or so, and I think I have found some pattern I can exploit. But
Okay, so you dug in
maybe
deep.
just-
You've done some research.
yeah. But to be honest, I'm just gonna do 2D because I'm gonna forget what I studied.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I mean, if you can always fall back on 2D. It's
Yeah, I'd be surprised if that wasn't the conclusion of your
Yeah.
research. To just do 2D.
it often is the conclusion. Well, if you have anything else you wanna say maybe before the set?
No, nothing that much. Good luck to Pet. Let's have a good show for the amazing community. And thank you for putting on the work to organize this event.
Well, I think that's gonna be some good parting words. Well, good luck to you too, Nyphi, and we'll see you on the other side.
You guys.
Okay, it's about to go down. So, as we said, yeah, Potemkin against Sol. As Nyphi said, it's Sol kind of wins the MU, but it's not by much. So, and it's Pet, so that doesn't. That's still hard. That's still a hard game to play. So, I think. Well, let me just one thing. Okay, we're good. Yeah, we can go ahead. Dimash, are you still with us?
Yes, I'm still here.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. I was just checking. Every time I don't like hear someone for like 3 minutes, I get anxious. So I feel like I'm going crazy talking to myself or something. Like what if people don't hear me and I've been talking to myself for like 15 minutes or something?
Well, then no one would know, and you'd have no one to be embarrassed in front of, I guess.
Yeah, but I probably feel like I'm going insane or something. But anyway, that's gonna be that's our first round. Yeah. Yeah. Blitz.
I like the blitz.
Going through because yeah.
He was banking against safe jump. Oh yeah.
Catching that backdash, yeah.
Yeah, he knows.
Important. As we said, Potemkin backdash is invincible from frame 1 to 20, and it's a 21 frame backdash. So you have to know how to bait it, the OSA, the technique, everything. And we were kind of talking about Gunflame doing that quite well, but Gunflame is not gonna give you a mixed fight stuff. So it's impossible to just.
It's not really enough.
Represent the wow, yeah, that would have killed.
Great 6p.
Oh god.
No DP.
Oh, I think, yeah.
Yeah, just block. He tried an interrupt there.
Yep.
Maybe a jump out or something.
Or maybe fail the IV. Oh god. Yeah. 2D is a great range, no, a great normal in this matchup. It has a really good range. And it has, you know, that it's at that range where you play a lot of interaction in this matchup. Ooh.
Damn,
Yeah,
he slipped underneath, what's it called? Not slide.
Hammerfall.
Hammerfall.
Yeah.
He actually slid under it. I've never seen that happen before.
It's actually, I wouldn't say common, but it can happen. Ouch, yeah, that's gonna be
Oh
the
god.
first match.
That was a lot of damage out of nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, it's bots. You're gonna take a lot of damage from those counter hit opening. Okay. Ooh. Pet getting fed by the
Good
yeah,
footage.
as I said,
Flag,
the important buttons in that matchup for pots is like 5H and 2D. They're really like that's the important thing with against Souls. And to be fair, like Souls buttons that are important in the SEMU are pretty much the same. 5H and 2D, but he also has Gunflame and of course Fafnir, just make like doing work at the mid range. Oh god. Light head, hitting it. Yeah, not blocking the overhead. Probably try to.
Yeah, just the normal one.
Backdash. Ooh. Ah. Yeah, that's death.
Yeah, that's it. Oh gosh.
Okay, round 2. Nyphi has not won a round as of right now, I think. Okay,
No, not as of right now.
Oh, be back in a second.
Cool. Oh! PsychedelicPet, the Potemkin 5H ambassador. He loves that button so much in neutral. Oh, great setup! Into the wild throw. Doesn't make it burst safe or anything. Pete knows this quite well, so he knows to burst off the second hit. so that he can't get thrown.
Big damage on Nyphi's side. Obviously, you know it's
This is a low.
has a lot of health, but against Sol that doesn't mean much. Even if you have the highest health in the game, Sol just kinda disintegrates. It's still, you know, harder to kill than a lot of other characters. Yeah.
Oh yeah, great OS.
Okay.
Great setup.
Yeah. 5K is very active, so that's why you're gonna see it clip the button back there sometimes. Yeah, try to make it burst safe for the first but great reaction by Nyphi.
Crown-based footsies right there, my friend.
Yeah, that's based footsie.
He knew exactly what was going to happen.
Okay, ground viper this shouldn't get.
Very cool confirm.
Yeah, it is. Okay. I was not sure for a second, but it did.
Great to be in a VC with two soulmates arguing over whether or not this combo will kill.
Yeah.
Well, I have no idea.
Right. So clearly, I'm a better player. Nah, no offense to Stale, obviously. Whoa! Round down, slide head.
Oh yeah, gets out of the command grab. Wow, he slipped underneath the P
but
fingers.
as I said, yeah, just look at that mid-range, because this is where a lot of important things happen. Oh god.
Great block. Yeah, blow him up.
Riot is kind of a gimmicky option in a lot of matchups, but against Spot it's kind of a real.
Whoa!
It
This
goes
is
over most of his lows, and obviously it goes
yeah, beats the
Potemkin Buster because it's airborne on frame 1, so it does work against Spot.
I mean, damn, if you're in the
obviously,
corner and they're blocking low, then you might just overhead them out of nowhere.
Yep. To be fair, if Spot obviously reads it and like does a 6H counter hit or something, well, you're dead. But
Yeah, he can just murder you for it if he gets you.
yeah, but it's in a part of the RPS that Sol has in the corner, so it's important to keep it in mind. Yeah, you can't do that to escape the situation.
Gonna cancel into a second hit to beat the two hits of thingamajiggy hammer fall.
Yep. Yeah.
Look at the mid range.
Whoa. Yeah. Yeah. It's really you would not think that this is a more mid-range oriented matchup, but it just is.
There's quite a lot of nuance going on here. Yeah. Good air to air.
Oh,
I like the soul jumping.
Trishul goes so high.
Goes so high.
Whoa, no! That's,
I don't know how he didn't catch him there.
Yeah, that's well, I mean, Sol's roadblocks go pretty far with 6H, but don't know if red box moves. I
guess so. That's like not an interaction that comes up very often.
Okay, they're getting clipped by the low. Lots of resources on Pet's side. Getting clipped, okay. Last chance here for Pets.
He catches the jump out, but he FDs. Very clever, making it safe.
Lots of jump P. 8 seconds.
8 seconds.
He's gonna have to open up.
Yeah, he has to finish this off.
To win. And whoa! He just by Riot Storm.
All he had to do was wait 4 seconds and he bets the fall.
Yeah. That's just the Nyphi lifestyle. Oh, Fafnir catching the backdash.
Oh yeah, the black beat. Oh, this is a bad black beat. Oh yeah, wild throw. Get tossed. You like throwing so much, get thrown.
Yeah, the classic. I mean, wild throw. Just delicious command grab.
Nothing feels better than throwing a grappler.
Yeah.
Catches backdash. That's right.
Yeah, Nyphi with a sizable life lead, burst, and 100 meter. But this is Pet is playing against, so it might like get negated in very few hits. Ooh, this might be huge.
And Nyphi is the normal person, so when he has 100 meter, he spends it on Gunflame RCs.
Obviously.
Doesn't just immediately drag and install in the super.
Are you
This is so uncommon for me. It's like
that might be
quite a rare sight, to be honest.
Yeah.
Forgotten what this looks like. Normal Soul players.
And that's the second match for Nyphi here,
Ah,
taking the
very
advantage.
nice.
Okay, that's rock. Can you imagine that these guys have to play and then they are gonna have to play against Kidiot?
Yeah, really.
It's gonna be so tiring. Okay, back that.
That's a lot of mental energy. Like that Buster. You love to see it. That's a cool little slider setup. Ooh, yeah, you have to burst there. He was gonna kill him.
Oh god.
Yeah,
Man.
grapple around incoming.
Yeah, even people
It's a
that have been
skeleton.
playing this game for years still get surprised by the range Potemkin does so high.
No matter how good you are, you still get hit by grapple rounds. It does just happen.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not looking too bad. Okay. You had a chance. It's not 100% grapple around.
I don't know if you've ever seen that clip Vinash, but like there was a clip of Omito like playing on net play, and then he tries to like fuzzy jump something against the pod player, and the pod just did 2H burst heavenly.
Oh,
And
hell yeah.
Omito lost like 80% of his health.
The hard read, it does 1,000,000 damage.
Yeah, it was great.
Pod needs to do it every now and then just to show people trying to fuzzy jump everything.
Yeah, and you kinda flex on people as well. You gotta take the mental damage as a grappler player.
God, that Fleck has so much range.
I mean, to be fair, we are kinda watching a match between two grapplers anyways.
Yeah, Soul is a grappler. Can't tell me otherwise.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I think all the Soul players will agree with you. Or at the very least, I do.
If he has played this matchup a fair amount, you can see, because he knows to jump. There's a lot of jumping out of like exactly when Pet wants to pop us there. Double backdash.
And you can
Pete is
see
not
that-
a man scared to do the same thing multiple times in a row.
Yeah. Pet not bursting here probably a bit risky with the life advantage plus probably the burst whiffing, so that was pretty smart on his side. Oh, 6H catching the backdash. That's scary. Yeah, not getting in there.
Very safely anticipating the DP but no bite.
Yeah. Lots of respect in these interactions between the two players. Ooh, backdash, Potemkin Buster. Let's go.
The double. It didn't
Yeah.
work the first time, I'm gonna do it twice.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. See, this is an important thing to recognize. If you see that your opponent knows the option selects, they know how to get around your defensive option, just keep doing it! Because they might mess it up, and they might forget, and they might bet on you respecting them.
Exactly. And when they do mess it up, and
just
get
kill 'em.
punished for it, they are going to feel stupid.
Yeah.
And you can take advantage of that.
It does huge physical damage and mental damage.
Exactly. Okay, air gun flame here. Ooh, getting click either low. That keeping up. Ooh, dropping the dust loop. That's on character.
In a real save.
Potemkin Buster, going for the safe jump.
I'll see to keep it safe.
You know the classic like
Great bait! Great bait!
in that matchup. But yeah, you know the classic like thought mix-up of doing something into 6K into flick. That doesn't work against Sol if he IVs the 6K. He can just go and wear it with 2D. And
Oh,
if,
right.
And if bot is too close, that's gonna be a 2D counter as well. So lots of damage on Sol's side.
Yeah. That's cool that he has a good out for that.
Yeah. I mean, it's Sol 2D. It
Yeah.
just kinda does everything.
It's a very frustrating string if you don't have it.
Yeah.
God,
That's
there's so many just blocks on either side here.
yeah.
These are both players who have like played against these pressure strings a million billion times.
Yeah. They feel the pressure in their bones. Ooh. Oh no, that's such a
catch.
shame. He missed the confirm.
Instant block, Volcanic Viper.
Wow, Nyphi putting himself in the corner. This man's taking risks.
Oh, good backdash to bait the DP, because then he couldn't Roman cancel it.
I mean, you can.
If you're just sitting there,
Oh
if you're
god!
just sitting there, the gears slowly turning in his head. I think I'm just gonna grab him.
Excellent confirmed by Nyphi, by the way. Okay, 50 meter on both sides. Gonna RC that.
You have to RC it.
Oh god. Oh, it's fine. Oh god.
It catches him in mid-air throw.
That could have been death, but it's not really something you can confirm. It's fine. But
Oh, he figured
has
CFD.
been put down.
Damn.
And that's 3-2 for Nyphi right now. Not really a stomp in either way, as Nyphi was saying.
This could go either way. Very easily. That was a cross-up, apparently.
Was that the first bait attack?
Maybe. Very weird.
Punishing that Jimdy well, maybe not punishing, taking the situation back. God.
I'm liking all the FD breaks with Nyphi here.
Ooh,
Oh god,
okay,
it's bad.
it's fine.
Yes!
The
Blocks the net play unblockable.
Yeah.
This is what top level Guilty Gear looks like. People block things that are unblockable. Oh, great call! He knew just instant wake up Buster was coming.
Yeah, burst from Nyphi. That's kinda
Oh,
hurts.
he catches him
losing that
head-to-head,
burst
but he doesn't finish
for- It kinda hurts Nyphi, like losing that burst just at the end of the round, but he wanted
does.
to take it, and honestly that's understandable.
Yeah, round's a round.
Yep. And bet is bet, so you know that round hold like it's hanging on a thread really. Oh,
Oh, great
yeah.
call. Oh my god, he's dizzy already.
Yeah.
That was some quick mashing from Nyphi, by the way.
Oh.
It didn't quite work out, but like he had only 3 of those little angels around his head.
This was just straight up murder. Man.
Yeah, really, that was grim. That was a grappler run right there.
Yeah. It's
God
like the
damn.
striker grappler round, you know? Not the one where it just like command grabs you.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm in a row, just
Here you see with the other end of the mix-up.
yeah, exactly. Trishula, obviously Trishula very
It's crossed up.
Oh god. Okay, getting that dust loop. Beautiful. Oh yeah. That kinda
It was a weird little burst bait.
it's little. Not getting the dash.
He's got 100 meter here. He's not out.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Oh god, here goes the meter.
Is that it?
No, that's not it. It's not gonna kill. Ooh. Oh!
Man. It's a very close set.
What happened there? Yeah. But like Nyphi was FDing. So he must have gone for fuzzy jump and Pet must have caught him as he was jumping.
Yeah.
Damn, very cool.
Yeah. Just see Nyphi just playing that mid range for a while. Oh, nice. Yeah, not gonna get the full combo.
Oh gosh. Good RC, that was really scary.
This is the XRD neutral.
And hit Bandit Bringer is something you do not want to be hit by.
Yeah. Especially if you're that close to the corner. I mean, to be fair, if you're far from the corner, it will bring you there. But if
First
you're not
hot
there-
sweep. Man, did
Wow.
Nyphi just revolver to get over slide head? That was
Yeah.
sick.
I mean, fun fact, I think most people know this, but I'm not sure. Revolver has 3 frames of full invulnerability on frame 1. I'm not sure why, but...
Really?
Yeah, 3 frames. Yep, strike invulnerable.
What's its startup? Because I'm guessing you can't reversal it, because I never see people reversal it.
Yeah, you can technically reversal with it because like the invul is on frame 1, but I mean you don't really want to a reversal that only has 3 frames of invincibility
Yeah, I guess you always got a better option.
And Revolver, like the active frame start a lot later, so
Right.
that would be kind of stupid. It might work. Actually, the funny thing is, I guess most people would know about Kusoru, and the man has done a few CMVs, and a lot of his combos were starting with Revolver in very dumb situations, like going through forests or whatever. There's actually a pretty fun slash CMV made like quite a while ago that you can find on YouTube. That's pretty fun to watch.
Oh yeah, I love to watch Kusoru.
Yeah. Very fun game.
Oh man.
Wow!
Wow!
Trying to pack that backdash with the...
Yeah, Nyphi was really hard going for it. He just did not care, still managed to toss him.
Mega Fisto. Ooh, yeah, the five
All the P fingers. He loves it.
Netero. Yeah. Just Gunflame YRC is so strong against like Potemkin. Ooh, yeah, that's a very tricky mix-up.
Very cool.
Yeah. It's also very precise because you have...
Oh my god!
Man.
The secret forbidden super, the one you don't see.
Yeah. Especially the follow-up, I don't think I've
Yeah,
seen
the full
in game since like...
that reversal! It hit, so I guess.
Yeah.
He's still got burst on. Oh yeah, nice bait. Baiting the goal burst especially.
Yeah. Well, he blocked it and like won the situations after it. Like, but I don't think anyone knew what would happen. Slide ahead. Okay. Getting back near here. But yeah, Pet trying to get out of that corner, getting caught by the anti-air fight. Mega Fist. Oh god. Yeah, Fafnir loses very hard to ammo fall. There you go.
Oh, very cool.
Okay, it's fine. Nyphi getting out of that corner. Ah, getting back, thrown back in though. Nice call out on the jump.
Yeah,
There's
really.
not actually that much like Potemkin Buster that Pot managed to Pet rather managed to land. If you think about it, like this really is a testament to Nyphi's defense. Whoa!
Oh!
Running in,
A
getting
bold punish on Mega Fist.
Bandit to the left. Yeah.
Oh man, he's getting knocked for these flicks so often.
Yeah.
I really feel for him.
Yeah, you just want to play your counter zoning game with the grappler and then you just get smacked in the face. Yeah, that's just what makes Gunflame YRC so strong in this matchup in particular.
Ooh, good RC, very cool. He's been caught by that one too many times.
Are we gonna witness the 4-4 score?
Oh, great grab.
Oh man,
Clutch
missing
him.
that. This sucks. Nyphi's burst is back though, so he at least has that.
Oh, kind of hit 6H. It should be the big money, but it wasn't today. My man crapped out. God damn.
That's such a shame, to be honest.
What does Pet's in-game name mean? Yeah, real good question. It's always something different. It's always something weird.
I mean, Nyphi's name was all sort of weird stuff as well in the past weeks, but I guess he decided to be serious.
Yeah, for the show, he changed it back to Nyphi. Very professional of him.
True. Oh, that white throw.
Oh yeah, he burst. He doesn't want to get hard knocked down. He's fine taking the damage, he doesn't want to knock down.
Yeah, bring her back dashing at her.
Wow, that was a far reversal. It still works.
Wow! really blocked the flick projectile and just did 5k. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think Pet tried to mimic his stuff with that. Oh god. Whoa!
Nice. Great catch on the tech.
I did not expect the auto here. Wow, the bait burst. Honestly, that's also very good of Nyphi here, not bursting, waiting. Because if he had bursted, that would have been enormous damage.
There's so many RCs going on right now. Confusing situation. And he gets a hard knockdown. Very cool. Yeah, Pete just wanting none of it.
Revolver. Ooh, yeah.
Oh yeah, the gut punch.
Yeah, the classic frame trap working. That's not gonna be enough to kill, but Nyphi has a lot of resources. Ah, and
Yeah.
okay.
He
Nyphi
went for the
finally.
but didn't quite. Very cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I was about to say if you're finally getting in a more significant advantage, but no, it's still at 4 to 5. Okay, panic revolver. Trying to bring Pet to that corner immediately.
Oh, great backdash! Oh my god!
Oh no!
Yeah, he messes up the burst punish, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, most of the damage was there, but Pet messed up with the hit knuckle.
Yeah, yeah. He knuckled or a jump cancel or something.
Oh no!
What every Soul player does not want to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pete going for the old Hammerfall YLC again. Very cool. So he doesn't get two hitted. Oh yeah.
I mean, you still gotta represent that option. It's the great classic. Ouch. Getting slide headed to the ground. Okay, Nyphi. Oh, yeah, putting himself in the corner. Confirm.
Oh, great toss. Yeah, Pet's had enough of trying to flick these now. It's messed up for him too many times. Oh my god, great catch. Soul lands on his ass. Pinker setup. It's plus, I guess. Because the hard read on the jump out. Oh yeah.
Alright, he's gonna bring Nyphi to the corner as well.
Pete knows Soul players, he knows what they like to go for.
Nyphi just like got punished for DP and just DP'd again. Whoa.
Ooh!
Yeah, very great patience.
You're not burst grabbing me, I'm grabbing you!
Yeah.
Ooh. Kino GG asked, what is on the line, Pocho? Well, I can tell you what's on the line. A brand new bloody LC Power 165Hz gaming monitor, and a Streamplify reward, and bragging rights of being the champion. That's what's on the line right now. That goes to whoever wins first or second place. If it's third place, or fourth place, you might just get a wooden spoon.
Nyphi catching that airborne Pet, gonna bring him to the corner. Obviously, enormous amount of corner carry on Soul combo. Okay, blocking the jump B, staying calm, staying cool, staying collected, staying in the game, getting that mix.
Oh yeah, great grab.
Whoa!
Oh, see. How much damage can Pogba get for this? That's plus safe, I guess.
Oh my god.
Trishula in low profiles for days.
Yeah.
That was mad. I'm surprised if he was so afraid. I didn't think he was gonna kill.
It's
Because
kind of
throw
like
RC does like so much scaling.
It's kind of like, you know, the Heiyun like Grand Viper, Grandpa Viper, like the Beyblade. It also low profiles burst. So you see it pretty often in the game. Okay, Bandit
Ooh,
bring
yeah. Big boy damage.
Yeah. We got the combo. Okay,
Into the setup.
Meter on that side.
Yeah, just dead angle.
Dead
What's
angle
that
ladder.
about? The big fist.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, caught him.
If Nyphi can get this one, I think it would be pretty good because they have 2 points over pets, and it's not like happened once in the set for now. And this might be what makes all the difference. Whoa, yeah.
The flick caught him!
Ooh,
Oh yeah, great catch in the back there.
with the 5k.
Take that,
That's-
you scumbag.
Yeah. Honestly,
Oh, good
that,
job to be slided. He knows.
That backdash like catch was extremely important, and yeah, Pet just not getting out of the corner. Ooh, that throw.
Oh yeah, the classic.
Well,
What's favorite mix-up?
Yeah.
If you've seen it one too many times. Grand Viper, screw it. Caution
Yeah.
to the wind.
Okay, that's gonna be RC.
I see, bring her.
Yeah, gonna kill him.
Just
with
one more
next
mix-up, baby.
Opening, yes.
Yeah, there you go. Late air dash, classic guilty gear.
And
Nice case vision.
oh wait, no. I was mistaken.
5?
I'm gonna say it's 5-6.
Yeah. This set is crazy. This is well close. They're taking a turn 9. I'm calling it right now.
Yeah, that's probably what's gonna happen to be honest.
Gosh!
But yeah, Nyphi told us it might be a stomp in either direction, but right now, Nyphi still has the lead.
It's no
because-
stomp.
Nyphi still has the lead quite a bit, but it's definitely not a stomp. But yeah, again, this match would be very important on Kidiot. Ooh, gonna DP through that. Okay, other corner. Let's go. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hit him with the third hit. With the air chain. The anti-air chain even.
Yeah. People in the chat saying yeah, love how Nyphi plays, and honestly, as a Soul player myself, like from the same country, it's really pretty inspirational. And his style is very interesting. Plus, in like FT, fairly. Oh god! Yeah.
Oh, caught him!
Potemkin! Bassa!
Oh man, I love Heavenly. It's such a good super.
Yeah.
Yeah, toss him again. Grab him again.
But yeah, Nyphi, like in longer sets, he told me like once that he pretty much like playing very calm at first and representing crazier options as time goes on. And I don't know, I don't feel like he's what he's doing right now, but it's just a testament to Pet's strength that he has to keep being very clean, and the classic frame trap of the Wood 6P is working here. Lots of meter on Pet's side. He's gonna be able to use it. Whoa, ICPM!
Whoa! Good mix up with the bar as well. Very nice. The anti-anti.
Oh god!
He needs to use this bar for something. Ooh,
This is
very
huge.
cool.
This is very
Full
huge.
extension into the corner.
Just DP,
Yeah.
man. DP! And Nyphi
Come on, man.
finally
We all knew it was coming.
substantial lead.
I imagine he was going for like YRC and then maybe try and block it or something.
Mm.
Damn, I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't know. Nyphi's been very not crazy in neutral, but he's been going for a lot of uppercuts,
Oh.
which any good Soul player should probably be doing. I imagine. If your uppercuts are going to be so good, you better use it.
Yeah. And 5 frame gives hard knockdown. Nice damage. Very good damage on RC. It's kind of what any man would ask for in a league.
Oh, yeah. Impeccable movement from Nyphi here as well.
Oh,
Going for the Grand Viper, just going for
Yeah.
it. Great punish.
here's the
Optimal
crazy
punish.
option.
Ooh. Cool extension with the super into the
Yeah.
dizzy.
I
That
can't
super does
believe
so
this.
much dizzy.
I
He's
can't
so
believe
good.
the combo lasted this long. Holy hell. Oh, that's a shame. That would have been a very important confirm, but it's hard, like, confirming 5-hit. To be fair, it's a little easier against Potemkin because you don't have to adapt the combos. Very nice. But yeah, 5-hit is also important because if you get a counter hit, you can always just do the R-dash combo, and you can't really do that against other
Great
characters
anti-hit,
with just to spot and pay you. Ah,
Oh yeah.
yeah, not gonna kill him with the RC. Ooh!
Oh yeah, he gives him a taste of his own medicine with that backdash. The double by RC. Pete just not afraid. Oh, that flick was just a little bit too slow.
Yep.
Damn, man, that was pain. That was full pain. No anti-air. He's too afraid to ride some. Or Kudikera or whatever.
Ah, man. It was a bit too far for the turn with the 2D. Yeah. Knockdown in the corner. Man, just...
Yeah, just keeping it cool.
Yeah. I mean, Nyphi has been going for DPs a lot, so that was just not even trying anything, just...
It's the
waiting.
worst feeling in the world to get hit by like 10 uppercuts in a row, and the one time you bait it, they don't do it.
Yeah.
God.
that's what I go for every time I play Soul in this game. Oh god. Okay, jump D didn't work.
Oh yeah, anti-cross up.
Yeah,
I'm getting caught by that.
Very burst safe combo. If he does bait burst, it's over. Nah, it's not gonna happen.
He lands it well. Oh no. He had 50 meter and all. He gets out. It's an escape option. It's movement.
Oh god.
It's a movement option, boys.
That was very close. Bringing it back to 6-7, but if the pattern continues, it's not gonna be Nyphi advantage. Ah,
It was on the up, but it ain't free.
it certainly isn't. Ooh.
Oh, block gold bar.
Ah.
He gets a bust out of it, I guess.
He gave up his burst for that mix-up. It's just
Yeah, it's pretty good.
it's a
That's
sequence.
worth it.
Ooh. Yeah, that's gonna be quite a bit of damage.
Yeah, Pete didn't have a boost back.
Volcanic Viper. Ooh, nice IBs. Nyphi.
Ooh!
Whoa.
The gunflame feint.
Yeah.
I was not ready for that.
That was very ballsy, but
Yeah.
it did not pay off.
He did. Wow, he's done a lot of dusts. He did the double. That was very cool. You don't see Souls do the double very often in this game.
You do, but mostly against like light characters and potentially
right.
very heavy. But like if you play against Milia, for example, you mostly do the double dust
I see.
cloud because it's more consistent against first. Since you play Johnny,
Yeah, I don't know. I don't play
you
this
probably
character.
don't see it very often.
I don't see it because I don't see it. They don't do it against me.
Nyphi bringing the opponent all the way to the corner, but getting...
The one time he didn't try and check the backdash as well. He went for the normal safe jump.
Yep. Okay, turn up the hit.
Man, Nyphi's reaction's on point, just jumping so many sliders.
Ooh, whoa.
Ooh, really just chunked that whole fist.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah, just an error.
Great cat, get back down there.
Ouch.
Oh yeah, caught him low. That was the normal hit, it wasn't even unblockable. He's doing the gigantic Kai again. What is Pete's problem? Yeah, great RC.
Yeah, spending the
RC's
burst
from one
kinda
damage.
had to.
You got a burst there, yeah, really.
Whoa, no. This
Good
is bad.
anti-air. This could be it. Gosh.
Yeah. Waited
Yeah,
too long to
baby.
use the burst, and Pet bringing the score back to 7-7.
He needed on-point execution for that kill as well.
Yeah.
Super
But
tricky combo.
it's Pet. It's not gonna miss those, you know. Oh wow. Yeah, just gonna DP here.
Oh, that was sad!
Yeah. DP low
Just swept
profile.
right under it. To be fair, I've had Potemkins hit me with that exact thing so often, so I've got no sympathy for it. Bursting on the sweep. Oh yeah, catches him high, the delay overhead. In the super to close out the round. Guts breaker.
Yeah, not gonna bother with like the range and all for the combo, just gonna rip out the Tyrant Raid. Wow, that cross up.
Yeah, this ain't Kidiot, he's not air grabbing those. Good instant blocks. Just going for the butt straight up.
Ooh, I'm not
Ooh-wee.
catching that backdash. Ooh, spike kick! Catching the backdash. Going low this
Yeah, just a quick
time.
load. Just a quick load.
This round is going pretty well for Nyphi, but it's still Potemkin in front of him. Very big damage. So,
Yeah, Pete's still got his burst on deck. Good air guard to get him back in there. Giving up the pressure. Pete needs to be really careful about how he uses his burst here.
yeah, 50
Ooh,
million.
or he can just give him the fingers. God damn. Now he's in the driving seat. Oh yeah, pop buster. It's time. Oh my god. Yeah, I was putting 10-1 odds on Nyphi winning that round right there. And then Pete just pulled it back out of nowhere. That was crazy.
Wow, yeah, the thick throw. Gonna be a lot of damage. Reversal, trying to get out of there. Nice shot kick. Ooh, burst from Pet. Ah. Oh,
That
wow.
Crown Piper was sad. Counter hit Trishula. What is
Oh,
this?
God.
Oh,
And
whip.
Pet taking the lead. Taking back the lead finally after like 16 matches of being behind.
Damn.
Or being like equal.
Trying to burst
Yeah.
in the corner versus Potemkin is a nightmare.
Yeah. Especially since, like, you know in your heart of hearts that if you miss this burst, you are going to die.
I don't care if it was a joke. Calling him
Wrong
Pete is
time.
too funny to me, so I'm gonna keep doing it.
Okay, bursting there. Oh god. Yeah, and if you must be
Damn,
very
the
close to
fingers.
dying.
Oh, Dizzy as well! Just pop buster, keeping it simple.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh,
it,
great catch.
it does good damage by itself, so...
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. If he kinda crumbling here. Oh no. But it's fine, he still has a bunch of matches.
So many sweeps in a row.
Wow. Ah, yeah, getting
Oh,
catch.
great buster.
Did I get off? Ah,
Oh, yeah,
not
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
walk out.
That's a pro in action right there, actually beating Kudakaro. Yeah, good sweep. He's punishable. Make him pay for that. Don't let him do that for free. Good fingers. Not enough.
Bed's back in the corner now. Not gonna, no fear.
Oh yeah, toss it. Get him back in there. Good
Ah,
grab. Reversing the
yeah.
momentum. He's in the driving seat again. What? Did he get it back? Oh!
oh no. Ah, that's so sad. And yeah, Pet is up 9-7.
That is the absolute worst part of playing against Potemkin. If you mess up anything, they're mashing Pod Buster the whole time during hit stun. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how he was doing Pod Buster at that moment while getting hit. That was crazy.
Is this,
Yeah, this is-
the last match.
this is match point.
This set.
For Petey.
The question. Ooh, nice. Oh, no.
Yeah, he was going for super jump air dash, isn't it?
Yep. Well, not really super jump, but...
Well,
yeah,
air dash.
DP, good option against Hammerfall.
Yeah, he's been missing those quite a few lately. Very unfortunate.
That's gonna be
Oh,
a round
yeah.
for Pet. This is match
with the leg.
point here. Pet might be taking this very close set up to now. 10-7. Fafnir.
Oh, yeah, clock's in. The clock.
Nyphi still alive, but whoa.
That is defense. That is defense in a nutshell.
Yep.
Gunflame fade. Instant block gunflame fade for the mental damage. No DP. He knows it's a safe jump. Oh, he doesn't catch the back dash again. Super annoying, man.
This is huge. Yeah, had to burst out. This is Nyphi's last chance here.
He needs to keep this momentum up.
Come back. Ooh, that
Full
was
setup into the wild throw.
Ooh, yeah, that's
Into clocking him. It's burst safe and all.
yeah, that's a very character specific combo. But yeah, it's pretty.
He needs to watch for the burst here. Oh yeah, there it is.
Ooh,
That's optimal.
No, it's over.
Oh!
Man.
Characteristic finish.
Yep. And
Really
Pet
nice answer.
takes the set 10-7. This was one hell of a set, and
Yeah, that was awesome.
yeah, that was very close.
Really good showing from both of them. So we're going to be having a third place match, which is going to be Nyphi versus Minimalism, and then after that it's going to be the grand finals of PD Boy
Yep.
versus Kidiot. That's going to be a real oh goodness. I believe we're going to go to an ad break now. At least that's
Yeah.
what's on the schedule. That's what's written down in front of me.
Yeah.
Is that
We
true?
got, we've seen 2 sets, and we've still got 2 sets to go through. So yeah, sit tight. It's gonna be a short ad break, and we'll be back. You obviously don't want to miss the rest of the stream. Back. You're still watching Guilty Gear XRD Rev 2 on the 2BCU Challenge League. So now that we've gone through the first 2 matches, we're gonna have the match for the 3rd place between Nyphi and Minimalism. Nyphi is bound to be pretty tired after that one. but yeah, I still think it'd be in a good enough shape to like bring the victory home. Like, we'll see. I don't think it's. I think it's again not gonna be easy for Minimalism here, but yeah, it can definitely make something happen. So we'll see. We'll have to see how the set plays out. And if he's back. And yeah,
Pete's still here for
for
some reason.
Yeah. They kind of did the opposite of what they were like supposed to do, I guess. With Pet staying and Nyphi leaving. So. But yeah, Minimalism should come shortly. Yes. Okay, Nyphi is at his usual seat, and we're gonna have to wait for Minimalism to show up, and then we'll be on our way. Well, how are you feeling, Dimash?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling ready. That was an exhausting set, to be honest, because it really went down to the wire. That was as long as it was going to get. I think it was 10-8, wasn't it?
No, it was 10-7.
10-7.
But the set was very close for most of its runtime, if you will.
It's such a roller coaster as well. They kept reversing momentum on each other. It was really crazy.
Honestly, a very good set. And we can hope for two very good sets also coming as well. And like Pet Kidiot is something I absolutely want to see. It's gonna be quite a show.
What do you think about Soul Slayer as a matchup?
Soul Slayer is a very it's kind of that very mind game focused matchup where I don't think it's easy for Slayer. I think Soul wins against him because Gunflame is super good and 2D as well. He has that buttons that occupy space as well, which Slayer doesn't really like. But I think it's doable on Slayer's part because, like, again, it's just if you have the reads, you can beat anybody in that matchup, and it's very read oriented.
Yeah, naturally.
Yeah.
Like the worst matchup for Slayer is still not unlosable.
Yes, and
because he can always just guess right.
Yeah, it's still a two very Yomi characters. So.
For sure.
It has that thing where you have to have your reads on point, but otherwise I think it's advantage Soul.
Especially if Soul like knows how to deal with BDC wake ups as well.
Exactly.
Because it's not going to be too different from dealing with it from Potemkin. So he gets 2 bouts of that in a row.
Oh boy. Oh, missing the 2D counter combo.
Oh, the shoulder. There's some cool jabs there, dude. They don't cancel into each other.
Yeah.
No idea. Fuck though, I guess.
Okay, no more meter.
Oh gosh, yeah, Minimalism trying to get as far away from these gunflames as he can. He dashes, but he dashes right into a fist.
Ah, nice. Cool. Nyphi, being ready for this, you gotta show that you're ready for these cross-ups very early into a set against any Slayer. What the hell?
Oh! The super. Yeah, very nice. OTG kill?
Yeah.
Wow! Nice. Surprising kill.
You can actually OTG with HDP, it does like 2 hits. So obviously you only do it if it kills.
Yeah, it has to kill. Betting the farm on that one.
Yeah. you don't want that whip. You don't want to whip that. Ooh.
Very nice, very nice. It's a lot of damage.
Okay, bursting out, kinda had to. Whoa, 6-ish catching the jump? Okay, that's not death. Ooh!
Whoa!
The gimmicks.
Save that for Evo. Wow, that was really cool.
Best defense
Very nice setup.
is solid for these kind of gimmicks, but Nyphi is just gonna like burst them out against players whose defense is not very sure like is good or not. So Minimalism just like succumbing to the gimmick, but he might not take it every time. Oh wow. Yeah, just Bandit Bringer. DP. You know, just in case. Okay, Minimalism bringing Nyphi back against the wall, but Nyphi... Whoa. That was one hell of a clash. Okay, Nyphi back against the corner again. Just getting that throw, I don't know... I guess Minimalism was trying to bait it Nyphi.
That's what I figure.
Yeah, he probably watched the set just before I saw that Nyphi was going for DPs a lot!
Oh!
Yeah,
He looked like he was baiting a burst that Minimalism didn't have.
Yeah. No, I think it's just an execution error, to be honest.
Yeah, maybe.
That's kind of a shame because 2H counter hit just
He's a big starter.
points your health bar.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, getting back into it. Minimalism, blocking all of that, getting kicked by the Lord.
Oh yeah, great bait.
Ah, yeah, that's
Full confirm now.
yeah, that's unfortunate drop as well. Yeah, Nyphi is just not getting this super jump button out, and that's
Oh
kind
yeah,
of the problem.
great bait there.
Yes, that's gonna be 1-1 here in this beginning in the set. But yeah, Nyphi just kinda, to be fair, he also dropped a lot of air dashes in the set against Pet, so... Whoa! Man.
Nice.
Yeah, low profile in that burst with 2D.
Good confirm. Ooh, cute little just box. I've seen this sequence before. Oh, BDC Mapper, very cool attempt, but didn't quite get it. Yeah, wake up super, why not?
Yeah, sure. Whoa!
I'm amazed he was able to block that, that was crazy.
Yeah.
He does it again!
Well, as I said, this is a very Yomi-oriented matchup, but not like that.
If he's going for the wild options here. As far as he's concerned, this is his, like, 19th game? 18th game?
Yeah.
Ooh!
Getting counter hit, this is gonna be, yeah, that's gonna be a kill. Get the TP in. Burst. Minimalism. Trying to find a way in this neutral. Ooh, that cross up. Oh yeah, the dust reset is not gonna work. This is Nyphi we're talking about, so it's gonna be okay, getting that corner combo, revolver. Oh no!
Oh, how sad.
I think maybe messed up the Nyphi. Oh, wow.
Man, he did so many invincible things there, but it wasn't enough.
Nothing is gonna be invincible enough to protect you from
a throw.
Yeah.
That's Skulljack.
Okay, bursting out. Nyphi trying to dash in again. Getting hit by the Elder Scouter.
Oh yeah! Great bait. Oh god! It's big boy damage time.
I mean, technically not really.
Well, it's not that big, I guess.
Whoa!
Oh, cool. Nice 6p, dude. Nice anti-air.
Yeah.
How sad.
That wasn't even 6p, it was dead angle.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah. Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah. Really good confirm. Gonna take Minimalism to the corner again. Being clipped by the low. Ooh, DRC to bait the burst!
Great RC. Good call.
See you around, Kino.
Oh, yeah, have a good one, Kino. Kino. Cool. Alright, it's 2-1. We're getting into it, baby. Oh yeah! I love it when Souls do that aerial DP as an anti-anti-air. That is so cool.
Yeah.
Ryu and Ken wish they could do that shit.
That's true, yeah. Puts his man in
Cool
the
super. Nothing after it.
If you want to do a unburstable damage or something.
Maybe.
But yeah, Nyphi playing very wild against. To be fair, I think he's played very wild against pretty much everyone, but not Pet. Because
Maybe that's why he lost. He went for a change in placement.
I think yeah, the Pet is just prepared to block the soul, the soul wild out there. Oh god, yeah, that could have been a lot of damage. Had to go still. Ooh, nice. Oh, yeah. Whoa, backdashing the whole pipe bunker. Okay, does look time. What? What? Hey, I have no idea what Nyphi is doing.
Neither. Oh yeah, good catch. That's an interesting catch. Oh my god. He's going for hard read after hard read here. Nice.
This man is just doing it.
Yeah, he's just doing it.
Right. Ooh, missing the... yeah, just backdash. It's fine. You're Slayer. You can do that. Ooh, yeah, that... What? I now have officially no idea what's happening.
Ooh! Very nice catch.
This is... this feels kinda like the Avarice Minimalism set all over again. What?
Yeah, how sad.
Yeah.
God, this is a mess. Oh, he catches the dandy stab, that was cool.
Oh! What?
Well thrown. Wow! The backwards kick! Hit him with the knee!
And the riot!
Yeah, Nyphi's just trying to look cool here. Nyphi's putting on a show.
Yeah. I mean... I'm interesting. This is quite this is quite different from the set from just before with Pet where that was extremely clean, and now we just have these two just going at it.
Yeah, just do it! Just do it till you get punished, bro. Just do it. Why not? What's he gonna do about it? It's an 18 frame mid. Fair and balanced.
Yeah.
Very cool. Footsies Manon.
Yeah, it's the fast footsies. Yeah, like more than 2 Fafnirs in a row is a forbidden technique among Soul players. If he can do it without like risk, because you know he's the best.
He's the man, man.
Yeah, yeah, these two things. Not only is he the best, but he's also madman.
Yeah, he's earned his stripes for this.
Wow.
Oh, nice, nice punish.
That's gonna be a lot of damage.
How sad.
Cross up?
That was the slowest cross up in the universe.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. What?
He just goes for 2H and all. Oh, the one time! The one time!
Ginger telling us when did Stell switch to the Discovery Channel?
Yeah, Nyphi really going for the mental damage in this set, I feel. He really wants to send a message. Oh, there's a cool try on the Blitz. Nyphi somehow baiting it. I don't know how on earth he's all doing that.
And time is going fast when you're having fun, and it's already like 1-5. So Minimalism kind of just thinking about what's going wrong with the set. Obviously, like you gotta take your time to think about what you're doing, how to adapt, and all. Don't blame me for doing that. Get ringer. Nyphi putting himself in the corner. This is his corner. You will not steal it away from him. Wow.
Oh, very cool.
Wow. Not even the side.
Hell yeah.
Regular old dust. What? Me
okay. Alright. I'm not really sure what that was. That's some soul stuff, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
OTG hits, I guess.
OTG, I guess. Nyphi has been just unleashed. You know? Ooh, yeah. It's gonna be a good bait. It's gonna be good damage. It's gonna be a good knockdown. They're getting all those overhead. Ooh, revolver catching the. Hit the Nyphi, please.
Nyphi, please. Ooh, great dodge. Yeah, Minimalism keeping it real cool with these backdashes. He just wants to be invincible as long as he can. Gets clocked in the mouth.
Also, yeah, what I was saying earlier is that technically Fafnir is like 55% operation, like initial operations. It's technically Soul's worst starter if you think about it.
Oh, I didn't actually know that.
Yeah, not many people seem to know, but because honestly it still hurts. But
yeah, it does a lot of initial damage, I guess.
Yes. Plus you get the corner combo most of the time. But,
you get the good combo is the thing.
Yes, but it's technically his worst starter. Yeah, Q's telling us that the respect is dead. And he's not wrong, because like what I'm seeing with my two eyes is not what I would qualify as clean.
For sure.
Yeah. There we go. Palman loop. Gonna go for the best. Okay, hard knockdown. What's the mix? Helter Skelter. It's been backdashed. Oh boy.
Oh, nice XP here.
Bandit revolver. Oh no.
Oh, he whiffs right over him.
Yep.
Tries to catch the backdash, he just crouches.
Sharon just getting out of there. Give us Sharon as a playable character. Why not?
Yeah, really. Bring her in, come on.
Yeah, might as well.
Strive.
Yeah.
Oh, he missed the hard knockdown.
All characters brought in eventually. Then you can put like Sharon instead of like that man or Gabriel or whatever. Using 75% meter to catch Minimalism here.
Was it worth? That's pretty worth. Oh yeah, good blitz. Gets a hold one though.
Riot Storm.
Ooh!
Gonna have to burst
Can't hit down.
here. That's death, yeah.
Gosh, very nice.
Yeah, 5-2 for minimalism. Well, for Nyphi rather, but I know it's 6-2. Okay, my bad.
Yeah, no burst. I bet he wasn't expecting that super to do quite as much damage as it was. Good.
I'm expecting Slayer not to do damage is
That's a
amateur
foolish,
mistake.
yeah.
Yeah.
Very foolish endeavor. Oh
If
yeah,
he
clocks in the head.
deserves to lose that. If he thought that. Alright, then take by the low here. Gonna be a whole corner combo again. Whoa.
Whoa, nice! Into the dizzy. What's the look? Just keeping it simple. Dragon install.
Flexing.
Oh!
Trying to do the burst.
Why would he burst there?
Nyphi.
What kind of lunatic would burst there?
Nyphi, frérot.
He won anyway, I guess, so fine. I guess you can just go for calls like that. Ooh! That's the power of the shoulder. That shoulder can just clash.
I don't even have words anymore for this. Like.
Oh yeah, good catch. Wow, yeah. Sends me to the combo of Ethero. Very cool.
That was the weirdest of wild throw setups.
Yeah, that looked like a miss input into a wild throw setup, which is very cool.
Yeah.
Because normally a miss input leads to you dropping your spaghetti everywhere.
Nah.
So I like to see people actually capitalize on it.
Oh man. Yeah, gonna get that damaging confirmed. Dust, yeah, not even side dust again.
Nice. Getting out of there. He's sailing away.
Well, that was a dangerous burst, but it's fine. Yeah, I think this has just kind of floored us, to be honest. Not even have work in there. Okay.
Here it goes.
Viper.
Oh, what a sad blitz. Trying to catch that late air dash that Nyphi's been so fond of.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah. Goodness me.
Yeah, I think this is like what, 2-7, right?
It's 2-8 now.
8, yeah, okay. It's we're getting close to past the end of that set with Nyphi's win.
No. No, we're not.
Yeah,
We're a long way off of Minimalism's win here. He's bringing in the 8-game streak right now.
Ah, true.
That's a big shoulder.
This is win streak shit, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, good catch.
Oh, no. Ah, yeah, la. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's enjoy. Oh god.
Oh yeah.
I could comment this in French if you want, like the remainder of the match. Okay, getting that good throw, not letting minimalism cross and all. Wow, and like he did does DP and it whiffed, and you saw the start of Riot Stomp. No French on stream. Yeah, you know that's just gonna like push me to do it, you know? Ah yeah, Kidiot has the important one. Wow.
Oh yeah, just do Fafnir again. Plus, let's just do it again.
There's gonna be
solid pressure. Okay, yeah, there you go.
IK for the style. Let's go. Went to France last week. I've had enough of you, so bad. Really? Don't you want some more? Are you sure? Is that minimalism in chat? Minimalism? Is that?
I said Fafnir.
Yeah.
He's got enough time with the cut.
Ian strong?
God damn, look at the card gauge. Oh my god. The Fafnir cranks so much.
Yeah.
Okay, he's out. He's safe for now.
Like, you know, the doing more than 2 Fafnirs in a row is a forbidden technique, but again, just Nyphi can do it. Okay, that's a good confirm though. Oh, I'm gonna catch the backdash!
Oh yeah, great catch.
And going Viper, obviously. Yeah.
Oh yeah, good setup.
Oh god, yeah, that's probably the end of the round. Except not, and if it's gonna win this, if it doesn't drop, yeah, yay.
This is match point, isn't it?
Yep, that's match point. It shows. Pas funny. Okay, not baiting the burst. Is Paris France? Oh, I don't know. Not if you ask people who live outside of Paris. That's okay.
Oh right, it's like how Edinburgh is in Scotland. I got it.
Probably, yeah. But then again, people in Paris will be like, yeah.
Yeah, of course
It's in French here, this is Paris, bro.
Yeah, very nice. Fafnir again. Again!
Nyphi.
You better answer it!
Yeah.
If you want him to stop, you gotta punish him for it.
Yep.
Miller isn't doing a good job of it.
No TG.
DP. Ooh, he's caught him somewhere. With a low.
Yeah, I mean, Escagas is saying that, but he's from Marseille, so that's cheating, I think.
Oh yeah, good catch on the back dash. That was a hard read. Very cool. Oh, you love it.
Oh god.
Good RC. Morphing air throw.
Is that gonna
Too
be
much.
fun? Apparently not. I'll try to do the cross up.
God, Minimalism's not ready for this. He's not ready for Nyphi to just not press anything. Motherfucker, I hate this guy. I didn't even combo. Oh yeah.
He did, but like...
Strive combos indeed.
What an end to that set. I don't even know what to say. Yep, that sure was something. And it ends with Nyphi's win, so it's gonna be placed third. Gonna take a bit of the cash prize, and yeah, that's unfortunate for Minimalism, who is going to go home with. Well, I can be a bit proud that he finished fourth.
He at least finished fourth, which is a huge achievement. I couldn't finish fourth here.
Yeah.
He had to take out a bunch of real killers to get here.
Yeah, true. And yeah, that's gonna be it for this match. I think we have a short break again, and
Yeah, we did.
then we are gonna be on our way to the grand finals.
Play vs Kidiot.
Exactly, that's gonna be one hell of a show that you do not want to miss. So be sure to still be here after the ad.
Whoa, nice chair. Nice chair, yeah, very cool. That is so funny, just seeing the empty chair of Oscar. Okay, cool. Yeah, here we are for the grand final. This is for all the marbles. In fact, actually, what is the difference between first and second here? First place is going to get 50% of the final money prize pool. Second place is going to get 33%. Also, obviously, first place gets to brag. They get to talk shit. I won. You didn't. Eat shit. That's what they get to say to who the loser is. Both of these human beings are going to go home. Well, they're already in their home, but they're going to metaphorically go home with a brand spanking new LC Power 165Hz gaming monitor with 1 millisecond response time, FHD and IPS panel. Yeah. And one of the Streamplifier awards, either like a webcam or some microphone gear, some stream lighting, some cool little grab bag stuff, whatever they might want. From our two lovely sponsors, Streamplify and LC Power, and the other one. Nitro Concept. Yeah, that's the one. Nitro Concept. Streamplify and Nitro Concept. Yeah, there you go. Hoping that everyone's dug into their Match Arena prize pool as well. Contribute a little bit to that. Allegedly, it's free. I'm an old man, so I'm not 100% sure how that works. But I think you just sign in and then they just like donate 25 cents per person. And you can also put in real money too. So whatever. That's pretty sick, huh? We're just going to be waiting here for the last match. Kidiot Johnny versus Psychedelic Pete, Potemkin, PD Pablo. Don't forget the merch. We've also got 2BCU merch.
Sorry.
Hey, Masker. We've got 2BCU merch going on over here as well. If you type in !merch, you can catch on some of the merch. You can see Brian F. rocking the Challenger League t-shirt in men's. And Kate Blanchett rocking the Challenger shirt in women's. They also have some other stuff. I can't remember what else they have actually. I feel like they have an apron. Hoodies, caps, mugs, bags. The apron is definitely the one.
Yeah, the apron is the thing you wanna buy for sure. But yeah, this is gonna be grand finals. Kidiot against PsychedelicPet for the first and second place, and it's gonna be one hell of a set again. The level is gonna be very high. Obviously, Johnny, the best character in the game, against Potemkin, generally considered to be the worst character in the game.
Generally considered quite a good matchup for Johnny as well.
Yes, but despite the difference in like tiers and all, I think Pet can do it.
Yeah, for sure. I've seen these two play before, and it's very close.
Yeah, I'm confident that. Yes. Yeah, both of them are like former champions, and Pet is. I mean, then again, Omito said once that Pet is like SSSS tier, so maybe it's right.
That's true, and he's the man.
Yeah,
He's the one who would know.
You gotta respect the wisdom of the champion. So, really. I mean, but yeah, Pet against Kidiot is gonna be again, really big sets, and I hope it's gonna be a close one. I hope it's gonna be a cool one, and I think I think we're all set. That's gonna
Just
be
waiting on them to get with it, I guess.
right.
Head.
I'm hydrated. We can go.
Yeah. Oh. Very cute.
It is me. I have no idea what that sentence could even possibly mean. But...
Good luck, oh good luck, or so to speak, hidden path ahead. What the
Yeah.
man?
I think it's Pet just trying to get that mental damage before the set even starts. But
Yeah, trying to weird him out a bit, I guess.
there we go. Kidiot, Pet. Letting the intros rock.
One must fall
Yeah,
to
they will.
Nyphi7.
Why would I not?
Oh yeah, rocking the intro. Oh, I love Johnny's intro so bad.
最後に立っていることだ
Oh yeah. I
Did you
remember
order
calling
this?
out to play.
Well, you're gonna get it anyway.
Yeah.
Let's
Great
rock.
that. Runs up 5k? I
Lots
heard
of
runs up
respect.
5k is pretty good. Oh, very careful, very soft. Oh yeah, Johnny forward dash, it goes over slide head. You're gonna be seeing that one a lot.
Yes.
Huge part of the matchup right there.
One funny thing is that
Oh gosh.
DZ's and Ram Lethal's run also go over slide heads.
Oh yeah, they don't even have to time it, they can just run.
Yes.
Pretty sick.
Both characters are technically flying when they run, so it goes over slide head because yeah.
God, great dashes from Kidiot there.
But yeah,
It took him so long to actually get hit by a slider. Oh, he's trying for the jump or a fuzzy jump or something. Got caught low. He'd extend. Giving me classic grappler stuff right now. Oh yeah.
Yeah, gonna force his way through the misfinal with Anna.
Yeah, it's a really nice option you can do against like a not quite tight block straight. Just going for hammer fall. Counter.
Oh, wow.
Kidiot, what are you pricing?
Nice
Oh yeah,
back
Johnny backdash. It's a DP. Oh,
Wow. The jump deep.
that's XRD, where people spend meter.
6 speed.
That was footsies, I guess. Technically.
Wow.
Ooh.
Mega fist on hit, backdash, Potemkin buster. Took 7 years, but Potemkin is going to climb up the top of this tier list tonight. Indeed. Alright. That's backdash from Kidiot. Oh, bad burst, back pads. Yeah, you can play against Johnny like for years and you will still just have those really bad bursts. Because this character is so
It's hard
hard.
not to.
Wow. Oh man.
Oh, unfortunate drop.
Whoa.
Wee.
And he's flicked the coin too.
Yeah,
Flick the
crazy.
coin again. That's gonna be a combo.
Yeah, and he hammer fell through the misfinder. Very cool.
Ooh, threshold.
That goes so high. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
It goes way higher than you think, and it goes way higher than the flame effects might imply.
Goes to
Really
the
close to the
ceiling.
top of the screen. Man.
I catches backdash. That was pretty cool. Gosh. Watching both these guys just stand in neutral and kind of wiggle back and forth is so tense.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That
Might be the
ideal
late.
battle. Great.
Might be the late string. Very cool. Oh yeah. Great onto the hammerfall, just whip any normal into coin.
Yeah, you can just buff off one round.
You can like empty cancel it.
You can just
knockdown.
kinda,
Ooh, what's a
like,
big boy?
you can kinda do the same with like, so like
He didn't go for stone
just
slash.
shoot and then ED. Ouch.
Ooh wee.
Whoa!
Ooh,
He held that pose for
very
so long.
scary. Very scary.
2D, nice.
That was footsies. That's neutral.
I mean, both Potemkin has those big pokes. I mean,
Kidiot not even bothering to try and make that burst save. He's just going for it. He's just like, yeah, there's no way.
yeah. I mean, with the life lead he had, to be honest, it'd be a fair assumption that would not burst.
Yeah, it's clever. God, level 3, mid-range,
Oh, boy.
very scary. Good confirm.
Yeah, good burst as well.
Oh, he's getting a bit too greedy.
Jumdi has been working pretty good so far. Potemkin buster. Ah, yeah.
Ooh, great catch.
RC.
The double.
Knuckle. Oh, wow, yeah. It's the classic 2K with Potemkin buster.
Burst.
Whoa!
Burst. He's saving it. He doesn't want to get it grabbed.
Mm.
He's just like, nah, it's better to just not have it baited at all. Damn. Paul with a PD with a convincing lead right now. This finder should be a pretzel input. Yeah, it's what we deserve. The shit needs to be harder.
Yeah.
Can you imagine doing pretzel input for cancels? Just on every normal.
I mean, Cough Player would do it. I mean. The Cough Players are like madmen.
Very cool route. Oh yeah, catch the flick. He's not throwing coin, he's not doing spy here. It's a level 3. No air grab, unfortunate. PD did Pot Buster from so far away. I love to see that win. Because Pot Buster goes so far. I love to see Potemkin players do it from too far away. Good block. They're playing blockable. Ooh, great fuzzy jump. Ooh, great pickup. Good me. Yeah, B's been a real fan of the flick here because it's really good for catching Johnny trying to reset pressure with coin or do it with YYRC. It's one of the most surefire ways to beat YYRC is doing the flick.
Oh, wow.
But Kid's been good about just going for frame trap strings to beat it.
Yeah, it's gonna be a first point for Kidiot here.
Very nice.
Yes, very nice. Yeah, taking a bit of that back, taking back a bit of that lead that Pet had. Just,
Yeah, it's a body involved. Didn't you know?
Yeah.
Why? Oh, it's so sick.
Because it's Exod, man.
Yeah, get knocked over. What's the mix now? Blocks. Oh,
Slide
sad.
ahead.
Slide hit so cheeky. So cheeky, PD.
At 5K, so many active frames. Such a great meeting. Whoa, and...
Oh, great grab. Get him up, get him down.
What's that?
Ooh, the unblockable. RC, he gets damage off this unblockable. That's right. Good.
Do we have to talk about backers or something, or like? Ouch. Okay. Back to reach. Bad getting brought close to the corner. Yeah, deciding the burst immediately. He does not want to let Kidiot get that momentum. And Kidiot going over 5H with that air dash. Oh, missing the combo. That's fine. He gets dry as a meaty. That's so close. Okay, gonna confirm with the level 3 here. Should be death on the next mix. And yeah.
Great. Very nice.
6k is neutral as well.
It is neutral. Neutral defined. Hammerfall, catches backdash.
Yeah.
Let's see it.
Ah, yeah, the classic.
Oh yeah, great grab.
I'm not full
Potemkin
break.
round, incoming.
Potemkin.
The double.
Okay, burst.
Yeah, he's mad. He wants out. He wants his hell ride to stop. Oh, good block. Very smart. He's not getting caught twice. Once bitten, twice shy.
Yeah, but you've seen how far it goes up. Like,
Yeah, the flames didn't touch him. He blocked that, but the flames didn't touch him. Good flick. Good lay on it. Oh, very nice.
Yeah. Pet with a pretty comfortable lead as of right now. Oh, the flick.
He's getting meter. It's meter. He's getting meter.
This is Sword Strike. Didn't you know? Okay,
Ooh, gold burst. He wants the meter.
Yeah, so that was pretty smart because it's
No stance dash.
all the way to the corner. Ooh.
Really hard bait in the burst there. God damn, Kidiot. That's a whole gold burst gone on that.
Yeah, man.
That's 75 meter reversal.
Honestly, that was like the hardest mix-up to guess because.
Yeah, really. I didn't know he was gonna do that shit.
Yeah, I think Pet like everyone waited for like the hit to IB hits, tried to punish it, and then it just did not come.
Yeah, it jumps out. You still get hit, but it's good.
Oof, I'm off all.
Yeah, trying to bail
What?
him there. Wake up, throw, you ballsy ass. Can he finish it? Ooh, he can finish it. No burst from PD either.
Yeah, extremely ballsy reversal throw from Kidiot, but it worked out.
The walk back, I like.
Okay, Misfiner getting counter hit here. Bet. Back is turn. Ooh.
Ooh,
That's a ooh.
stepping in,
that's
stepping out.
I'm a fault.
Oh, great cause. Get him back in the corner. Oh, it's death. It's death time. It's death o'clock for you, matey. Oh yeah, great grab. He's got burst. It's not happening though. God damn. Unbelievable Daze indeed. I am amazed. PD won that. That was crazy.
Yeah. It's just that he needed one good 6-stage counter to just finish the whole round. Oh, what did that?
Ooh, the forbidden setup.
There's quite a bit of forbidden setups with bots, to be honest.
That was a burst bait. That was a burst bait. Crazy asshole.
Pet just really
Look how
wanted to do
careful
that.
this is.
Misfiner.
PD just willing to block.
It's very handy. Okay, level
What's the
3
look?
deck.
He needs like 2 hits here.
Yeah.
Or 1 with a lot of guard bar.
Yeah, but the pressure is
One now.
like that's where it gets scary. Ooh.
Ooh, good call. Crazy call trying to fuzzy jump the instant overhead setup.
Man.
Wee.
Oh, maybe. But yeah. Pet's just getting into a more comfortable advantage. Up 3 games. This is not gonna be easy for Kidiot to like. I forgot the word, but you get what I mean. Oh boy. Okay. Corner time against Potemkin. Oh, missed the unblockable. Oh, it's not gonna matter. Right.
Very nice. Good showing. Oh!
I don't know what Pet was expecting, but
Man, Noki backdash is so messed up.
yeah.
Because it's
I
just
mean-
fast enough to actually just work if they're blocking.
Yes. I mean, Pot tend to do that sometimes against like DBs and all, to bait them, but I'm not sure.
Johnny
what-
doesn't even have one.
Yeah, and
He's looking
Kidiot
for anything.
had no meter, so I don't even know what Pet was expecting, but it worked. What? What?
Ooh!
That's 75%.
Great on Kidiot, hearing the audio cue there. Hearing the Mega Fist, because he damn sure wasn't seeing it. Oh, this is big boy. Yeah. Great bait. Good bait. Very nice.
Bursting this character is doable, guys, I swear.
It is doable. You can allegedly do it.
Yeah, technically.
Oh.
That doesn't mean it's gonna work.
That late 2K, you think it's gonna median, it doesn't. Very cool.
He's gonna
Oh,
have a combo after
Clobbuster.
that.
Gets scooped. Into the corner extension. The double! I didn't know he gets the double on Johnny. God damn.
Hey, he's a big
Very
boy.
nice. God, he's got so much meter off that. Oh yeah, good interrupt. Really hard for Kidiot right now. Kidiot has to fight an uphill battle right now. He needs everything to go his way. Ooh, good dash over. Can he get any momentum coming here? He's on level 2, so he's got a chance.
Level 3 now.
Ooh, corner with a lot of meter. With a YORC setup. Whoa! Okay, that was so sick. Pet did that, anticipating his YORC. I'm gonna bet you £100 million right now. God damn. This is a man who's played it a lot against Johnny. Oh, good fuzzy jump. Great fuzzy jump. Inspired fuzzy jump. No burst. There we go. There you go. Just after they stop baiting, that's when you pull it out. Ooh. Solid Mega Fist.
Over 5H. And
He's
yeah,
just putting an end to that.
5-1 for Pet. This is, yeah, Kidiot is not exactly at a loss for words or options here, but quite yet, but it's still very, very hard. And yeah, as Kidiot says, Pet is quite accustomed to playing against Kidiot here. Whoa! The backdash dodging that H. Hammerfall is not going to work out. 100 meter on. Whoa!
Ooh, great! Very nice call.
Sure. Alright, Dust has been blocked. Okay, that was dangerous.
Oh yeah. Coin on the pet fingers. Very nice. Oh, good fuzzy jump. Very cool.
Ah, the flick.
Oh yeah,
on
get caught by the
flick.
flick.
Yeah, that's dead.
Oh man, this is a lot. Oh my god.
It was Johnny with like half health, by the way.
Yeah, really.
Fairly tanky.
Johnny's a beefy boy.
Yeah. He's a fairly large lad, you know. But yeah, just that Potemkin.
Good on Pet for not trying to throw it there, recognizing it was too far away. Level 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not jumping out. You're not getting out so easy. No, there it is. Below.
Wow.
Oof.
Backdashing.
Yeah. That's sad the Pet had meter for that. Good fuzzy jump. Ooh, and the punishing. actually punishing a Pop Buster. Ooh, this hurts. This hurts a lot. Damn, Kitty getting scooped up. He had to burst there.
Oh no!
Good patience. Oh, super hard conversion to make there. Ooh, he drops it. That's a big boy drop. God damn, he loves that Mega Fist. It's a really nice option in this matchup. Johnny's so good at covering the mid range, so he has to like really hard call out a high option like that. Why is PD not doing safe jump Oki? Because he's mad. Because he's mad, that's why.
I mean, Johnny doesn't really have a DP, so...
Yeah, he's got super, I guess.
I mean, safe jump, even against characters who don't have DPs, are still good, but...
Yeah, they're still solid. I don't know, I've played so much against Leapfrog, and he does that safe jump every single knockdown. So it's so weird seeing Pit just like not do any.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, look at the stagger!
Necessarily gonna cover it.
Yeah, good confirm.
Yep.
That's just optimal. Gets the knockdown roll on the big boy. Coin catches the backdash. Combo flexing. CMV time. He's got no money. He spent 75 meter on that. It better be worth it.
Yeah, I don't think it really was worth it.
He got out. He didn't win, but he got out.
Backdash round stop, man. Okay, Kidiot.
Oh yeah, very
Getting
nice.
that first hit in this round, maybe. Can finally score a second point, get a second match, maybe. If the momentum doesn't get shifted in the Pet's favor draw. Okay, burst.
Oh wow, that burst hit him. God damn. Very
Yep.
nice from Pet there. That was a scary point to burst. Throw combo. You better have these down. Oh no! He went for the pot specific stuff.
Ah, yes.
Ooh, this is a kill. God
And
damn.
Kidiot finally scoring another point.
Right out of there.
Kidiot's still alive, but that's complicated. But the matchup is complicated for bets, not only for Kidiot. Kidiot is the one
Oh, good call.
I mean, then again, Potemkin matchup is hard for anybody, even if you win. Like, because sometimes you're just gonna get grappled.
Oh, good call. He's seen that fuzzy jump one too many times.
It takes 10. It's gonna keep Johnny in the corner.
Oh my god, he
Oh!
caught the backdash with that as well. That's so grimy.
Can you imagine that, like, Johnny's backdash is so fast that he could do like 2k whip with Potemkin Buster and still catch him?
Yeah, that is suffering from success right there.
Yeah, exactly.
This archetypal goal.
It's kind of like sometimes when you do a late air dash mix against Johnny, you're just gonna backdash, but his backdash is so fast that it just gets hit by the late air dash anyway.
Good coin. Just the backdash was it. So many forward H's in that combo. Very cool. Catches the jump. Sniped out the air. Kidiot with the fly swatter. Oh yeah, good dash, good dash. He's on point. His reactions are ready.
Ooh, nice throw.
Pet's reactions are ready too. Good throw.
Ooh,
Oh yeah. No respect. No respect. Level 2. He went behind it. No shame on Kidiot for dropping that one. I don't know how that happened.
Yeah, I don't really get it.
That was a really late fuzzy jump.
Wow, that picked up on a super high fly.
Doesn't get the knockdown though. Good fuzzy jump. No just letting him have it for free. Yeah, he drops the combo, but he gets the level, and that's really what it's all about anyway. So.
Yeah. He just still has a burst, which he most likely will use soon enough.
Oh! Oh no! Oh no!
No! He was so close to scoring the third point.
Travesty. I can't believe he went for blitz there as well. Oh. Because I was thinking, man, like, oh yeah, Kidiot's gone for so many fuzzy jumps in a row. Pete's gotta bait it this time. And he did. And he didn't fuzzy jump, but he didn't pick the wrong option anyway. That sucks. That really sucks. His movement.
Oh boy.
Hit the level.
Yeah, he hit the burst OTG well enough. So could only get 1 coin, but the level is what it's for. Okay.
Let's get level 3. Plus big, but he ain't that big.
Okay.
Good block. Kiddy's not getting caught by the scrub shit. Ooh, very nice conversion. Very cool. Super hard. Super ropey. Good dash. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Kiddy's reactions were on point. Oh. Toss him up. Get out of here. The backdash is so quick that he was able to block that anyway. That coin hit me. That was a cool setup.
Okay, level 3 on deck.
Oh gosh!
Had to burst.
Had to burst there. That was big boy damage time.
Yeah.
Good throw. Get him up.
Kidiot is back against the wall now again.
Ooh! Very nice. Very nice read on the fuzzy jump. God damn! That did so much damage. Yeah, dead angle. I would do the same, mate.
Whoa!
Ooh! Hit with the block. That was crazy. What's the look? Is he gonna mix up? He goes high. Yeah! Don't try that shit, you scumbag. Just mashing pot buster and block stun. That's what you get. 7-3. Ooh wee. Kidiot's down, but he ain't out. The dick ain't free.
Kidiot just definitely showing signs of life. But is it gonna be enough to take down a monster like that? Especially with all that lead he still has. Okay.
He does block, very cool.
Ooh, slide ahead.
Good, just blocks. Doesn't get the reverse out though.
Oh no.
Super scary. Yeah, get him back down there, bitch. No jump out. Level 3 on Kidiot's side.
Back. Oh wow.
God, what a machine. Dance dash, yes. Hot combos.
Yeah.
2 dusts. He's a big boy. YRC, it's a mix-up, I guess. God, this is super duper scary for Kidiot. Super scary for Pet too, to be honest. Oh yeah.
In the end, Miss Final level 3 allowed Kidiot to take it.
Miss Final level 3 is pretty good. It's a pretty good move.
Pretty good, yeah. I think that's how I would describe it as well.
Oh, good just box. It's super scary.
Alright, they're taking that.
Oh!
Whoa!
Just about managed to evade that. Good shit. That's the PD classic. He loves just doing the same move over and over again.
I think it's trying to get like
Yeah, ooh.
it's trying to get the Nyphi magic with the like the 4 or 5 near in a row.
Yeah, yeah.
Except Flick doesn't bring sends you forward. So. Yeah, 4-7, 4-7.
4-7.
Kidiot adapting.
Pretty good at adaptations as well.
Yes.
He's been having some really tasty fuzzy jumps. Oh gosh. Oh yeah, great catch on the hammerfall. Good burst bait. Good luck bursting Johnny. Tries to catch backdash manually, like a madman. Oh yeah, there's a throw. Yeah. Very good, very good. Oh, Kidiot, you ass! Fucking lunatic. He saw hammerfall right in front of him and was like, you know what, I think I can just beat it. I think it's 2 hit time, baby. Oh, that's so meaty. So plus.
Whoa! Panic.
Yeah, fuzzy jump, but he fuzzy jumped like... He did like a delay fuzzy jump.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
The classic fake meaty into...
So scummy. Love it. Oh. Yeah, mid-range, what are you saying? Dust! Dust! Serious, bro. Oh, backdash is pretty good.
Oh boy. Catching the jump here. Lots of damage with the 6k loop. And
Damn,
not
that
down.
was loads. Oh, great bait. He really went for it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, Johnny has a really hard time doing 2H against Potemkin, just because Potemkin, like, has such a catch-all in backdash. Really unfortunate for him. It's such a great pressure tool for Johnny, but it's like, it just gets invalidated by Bok backdash. Oh, get back down there, bitch. You're in the corner now. It's grapple around time.
Potemkin Buster getting the first command grab. Gonna go for the double hit. Oh wow.
Good coin. Getting his way out.
What?
That was awesome.
I had no idea
that he went for
how
that.
this interaction will even play out.
Yeah, me neither. I didn't know it would go through.
Alright. Ooh, yeah. I'm a full YRC Potemkin Buster also.
You're never safe. You're never out of range. Great blitz. Gotta call that shit out. Gotta knock down into the setup. The Kidiot setup. The Sato step, the out in. Oh, very sad burst. Kenka.
Yeah, that's not death, but close.
Death, but it's really bad.
Whoa.
Ooh. Doesn't get caught low. Yeah,
And
elbow
low.
in the face. Just give him it. Break that man's
94.
sunglasses. 9-4. This is match point for PD.
Yep. If
What a
Pet
match
wins
point is
here,
going to be.
if Pet win this match, he wins the whole thing. And the whole league.
Yeah, this is for all the marbles. A great coin. Kidiot's gonna have to fight for his life right now. Oh, gold bust! He's taking no prisoners.
God, the level 3 is
Yeah,
fine.
nice water. Into the hard knockdown. No even why. He's got 100 meter and he wants to keep it until death. Good dead angle.
Ooh. I'm a fall. Getting closer.
Great mash from Kidiot.
Oh man. Oh, that's idiot.
Weird drop.
Yeah.
Oh, how sad.
Match
6K
point
and a
for
hammer
that
fall.
figurine. Just need one more round. This time,
Ooh, good airstring. Doesn't manage to convert off of that. I love his stagger pressure. That is so baller. taking no risks.
What?
That is PsychedelicPet in a nutshell right there. Yeah, nice fuzzy jump.
Kidiot.
Great dash in, great side step.
action.
No super, doesn't have enough meter. Gold burst again. Can he do anything with this meter?
Oh, is that? No, that's not it. Ooh, nice CPM. Only
What's the
needs
cross up?
one more opening of that here.
Come on, Kidiot, use this bar. Use it for something.
That's
There you
one
go.
point. Okay.
Gets the level 3. Oh,
Oh,
God.
and that's it.
The stop sign. Oh, get out of there. That's the end of your time.
And PsychedelicPet takes the win, takes the grand final 10-4. GG!
GG. Fucking hell. That was really nice. What a set. 10-4. Pet takes the whole thing. Pet gets to go home with, or stay at home with, rather, 50% of the prize pool winnings.
Yep.
An LC Power gaming monitor and a Streamplify reward. While Kidiot gets to, wallow in the sadness of only getting 33% of the final money prize pool.
Ah,
The
yeah.
LC Power gaming monitor and the Streamplify reward.
Such a
How
shame.
sad.
To be honest. But yeah, honestly, that was some sad.
That was
And
Pet.
Kidiot just not giving up, but Pet is so strong.
Pet's too strong, man. His defense is too good.
Yep.
His offense is too great. He's too ready to punish like fuzzy jump outies. Stale, would you like to do some wrap up? Oh yeah, interview. Oh.
Does Pet actually want to be interviewed like?
Is it going to do written again?
Yeah. Okay. I guess we'll find what we want to say along the way, I guess.
I've got no idea. Let's just figure something out.
No, I mean it's
figure it
fine.
out.
Oh, we can all do it together. If we have an idea. Yep. Congrats on the second place.
Thanks.
How did it feel playing against Pet in the first attempt, trying to stay alive against the pressure and the defense and the...
Yeah, he's really got the matchup on lockdown, I feel,
Mm.
by now. And I don't know, it's something between me and Pet. Our connection is kind of wonky, so it's a lot of inputs getting eaten.
Ah.
We talked about that previously, right before you pulled me in. It's kind of bad with us, but yeah, he's super strong. He's got me download.
Yeah, I mean, if you play XRD competitively, you kind of have to know the Johnny matchup, but Pet has just kind of mastered
Yeah, definitely.
it, to be honest. Yep. Well, you finished second. You're happy with the results?
Yeah, I'm happy with it. You win the belt.
You got a banging new monitor. What are you going to play on it?
I don't know, Guilty Gear. When it
You're
gets
gonna-
rolled back, of course.
You're going to really enjoy that 60 FPS locked game.
Yeah.
160
Yep.
Hz monitor.
It's gonna be crisp.
Yeah. True. Well,
Yep. Thank you guys for putting on the event. It was
Hey
a lot
man,
of fun.
thanks for coming. Thanks for putting on a show.
Thank you.
yep.
You too, Stale.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Safe, dude.
Alright, so does Pent wish to come to the vocal channel or not?
Yeah, what's happening here?
Okay. Mhm. Yeah. Mhm. In the meantime, be sure to still like use the codes for the match arena if you haven't already. Just getting a little boost to that particle. Ah,
Hello.
yep. Hey, congrats.
Hi, thanks.
So, how do you feel being crowned champion of like Challenger League for XRD again?
Well, I feel good, but I'm a bit ambivalent because... okay. I know Kidiot is amazing and has amazing execution, and I would say I have pretty good execution as well. But can we talk about this netcode, please?
Yeah,
Axis, are you listening?
Yeah, really, the elephant in the room.
I mean, this I wouldn't say this is like the peak skill of both Kidiot and I, because I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of molding. Sorry.
Yeah,
Because-
honestly, it's understandable.
Because it would have been so much closer if the netcode wouldn't screw us over, like especially Kidiot. Because I know he has amazing execution, and because we're so blessed that we live close by, we have that infamous 1 to 2 frame connection, which means every time it changes from 1 to 2, it's gonna drop inputs.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Like, that's a bigger difference than one might think.
Yes.
Yeah, and you can't even, like, you could turn on VSync, but it's not really the same. I don't know how it works. It just doesn't work. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring the mood down. I'm just mad. I'm just mad that we can't show our actual true skill.
It's understandable. We can all just hope that at some point, like XRD will get like emulation or whatever, and we can finally get that rollback. But it's probably gonna take quite a few years. So
Yeah,
it's just a shame because this is such a great game, but yeah, it's kind of held back by the netcode.
Yeah, it really is. I just hope that we can get some offlines back and at least have some side events. I know you still, you really want to get on that.
Yeah, I think they have a extra tournament at Combo Breaker like in May, so that's something. It's in America, obviously, but maybe if it gets popular enough, some people here will follow up with that.
Ooh.
Oh.
I actually considered going to Combo Breaker, but I can't that weekend, of course. Not that I have the money anyway, but it's really,
it's America, man. It's not close by, so.
Yeah, but anyway, Kidiot and I have played so much, so it's kind of like the Nyphi matchup. I've also played Nyphi so much, so
Yeah.
I don't. Well, of course, it is a character matchup, especially Johnny, I feel, but we also really play on each other's like habits a lot, I feel, me and Kidiot.
Yeah, I think that was something we can definitely see during the set.
I'm actually, I tried a lot of things against Kidiot on defense that usually works, but did not work at all this time. I don't know, he must have been lagging. Yeah, some hard call outs, and he did not fall for it. So kudos.
Well, yeah. Does that? Do you have anything particular? Anything else, maybe particular you wanna say?
Yeah, any shout outs?
Well, shout outs to the community, to you guys for keep doing these events. I mean, I don't know if I would still be playing if we didn't have events like these.
Yeah, it does say a lot. Well, thanks for putting on such a good show, mate.
Well, you're
great watching
quite
you play.
welcome. I just hope that we will keep doing these events and keep this game alive, because it really deserves it. It's like my favorite game ever.
Yeah. So honestly, I feel you on that. So I hope. I think it will be in the next Challenger League anyway. So the 2BCU will at the very least like keep XRD going.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's what I like to hear.
And yeah, also big thanks to Stale for organizing all of that.
Yeah, man. And Stale Devil loves this game more than I do. That's
yeah.
For
There's
sure.
lots to Stale and Sinju, of course.
I hope to one day enjoy anything in my life as much as Stale Devil obviously enjoys this game.
Thanks, guys.
Excuse me.
bless you.
Yeah, congrats, Pets, and yeah, see you around.
Yeah, see you for the next one, definitely.
Yeah, safe dude.
Bye. See you guys.
All right. Well, it's been a lot of emotions here. We had some great sets. We had some XRD, and I think yeah, we're gonna give it up to Stale to wrap all of this up. I don't think. Yeah, we're gonna come back on after this. So I've been Masker. Glad to have been here. Glad to have been commentating XRD again. And shoutouts to obviously my co-commentator Dimash.
Yeah, safe to you too, dude. That was great fun.
Yes. And well, I think we'll see you around. Whether you just want to play XRD or maybe in another event, we'll be there. Bye.
Yeah.
There we go. Now you guys can hear me. Hey, thank you all, everyone, for this event. And let me first talk a bit. My name is Still Devil. You probably know me from all the other casters. Yeah, I had an amazing chance in previous season, and was able to make it through with this season as well. And I'm very happy that we got to make XRD a little bit more fun, a little bit more lively, more events in the past year. And yeah, I'm very grateful to have this chance. Thank you so much, everyone that joined the tournament. And yeah, I'm very thankful for that. Also, great support from the community. Everyone, thank you who donated, who keep playing XRD. Even if you're not at the top level yet, right? Keep in mind that always keep practicing and hone that skill. That you can always keep on growing as a fighting game player. XRD is a beautiful game, as Pet already describes. It does has its holdbacks. We do hope that, of course, Arc System will grant us the source code to work on, some GGPO stuff. But yeah, as long as it's still a silent cave at there, yeah, we still have to keep each other warm. I hope you see you guys next time as well for the season 5. Hopefully that will be announced later this month, or maybe at the beginning of the next months. yeah, for now, I want to thank special thanks to all the casters that were with me today, but also throughout the whole event. Again, thank you for the 2BCU admin, and thank you so much for all the sponsors that kept on supporting us through all this for all this time. So yeah, you guys are awesome, and yeah, hope for now have a great evening, and hope to see you guys sign up for the next 2BCU Challenger League Season 5. My name is Still Devil, signing out.